One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
That's that shit. Whoop, whoop, y'all. Welcome to another dumb edition of stupid fucking Swills edition. This is what we're doing. Happy Friday the motherfucking 13th, 2000, whatever the fuck it is. I'm here with my man Waffles, Darren from motherfucking Juggalo Island. No man is an island except Darren motherfucking Vic. You better get hip, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Hell yeah. Look, that. Yeah, it was on time, Zach B. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, we got, look at the chat's popping already. We got motherfucking whore in the chat and Zach B to YouTube and Youper. Fucking Dave Nutt from Donut Hut. Of course, my sister. She's such a supporter and I do all this dumb shit and she loves it. She makes all the dumb videos and stuff. They're so cool. Anyway, now it's too old ass to, hey, whatever, dude. We got gay. All the juggalos are old now. All right. It's the champies that have the youth. Let me tell you. Which also I'm sure everybody been listening to the Pimple of Ash, the new ruin by Ouija Mac. And I listened to a little bit of it. Didn't really reach out and grab me, but whatever. You know, I'm picky. I'm picky. I'm finicky with my music. I did Teasy been listening to it all day. She was on like 6 live streams, playing all over everything, and just I was loving it. So some things we're gonna talk about today. It's Friday the 13th, so of course we're gonna get into a bunch of Friday the 13th bullshit. But I want to. Hey, is test working? Testies.
Yeah, it wasn't working a second ago, but now it's working. It's good.
Yeah. All right. And fucking Deck One Dealt. Chris, my guy. I don't know if you catch any of that, Waffles. I know you said you didn't do too many of the Juggalo podcasts. And this is another one. I don't even know why I didn't think to mention these guys. When you were talking about looking for some podcasts, Deck One Dealt is they've been doing it for a few years. And they got a thing. They go on like every Sunday. They got a pretty loyal following about them. They got a good system set up and some good shit. And I'm sure they would love to have you on, talk about some things. A couple of their guys are smart, and then there's Chris. So you know, it's cool. He's the funny one. He is. But I know you wanted to come on here and talk about some of this Juggalo Island shit, and I know minimal about it. You know what I mean? I know you took dollars and turned them into gold bullion or some shit. But you know, I figured we'd get you on here and let you, you know, tell your story about it a little bit because, you know, I remember seeing you walk around Cave and Rock with a shoebox asking people to buy shares for $1 or whatever it was. And, you know, that was cool shit. I wish I would have bought some. Fucking idiot, though, you know?
Yeah. I think back then there was a property in Indiana we wanted to buy. It was $2 million or really close to it. And I thought, like, let's get 1 million people to chip in $2. So if the whole place burnt to the ground, we weren't all out a bunch of money. And it's like, it wasn't a big loss. And
Yes.
That property sold well before we reached our funding goal. And then we had another property in Ohio that was like, it's so good. I'm like really regretting that we didn't have enough cooperation to get that property because it had like 629 RV spots, and some of them had actual like they call them park model RVs, where they even had they were like on the lake and had little docks, and people would have paddle boats tied up, and they'd go out and enjoy themselves.
Juggalos love docking. I've seen it.
Yeah, we like to dock.
Yeah, they love docking. They love docking. So that's a real thing. You've actually had your eyeball on a few properties. Last time when you was on here, we were talking, and you said we're gonna buy Legend Valley, and I
Yeah,
said,
I think we will.
that's that's a great thing, and that's a great dream to have. With a lot of this, though, like you said, it takes time, and then you guys have what do you have, like a committee on it or something, or how does that work? Because I gotta believe it's like that people got to agree on it. You can't just say, hey, I'm putting you guys in a hole in the middle of nowhere, Texas, buying this whole town.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have a lot of trust in me and would probably just go along with something I thought was really good or that somebody else brought to the table. A lot of people chimed in about that property in Texas. It's 10 acres. It sounds like a whole town, and it sold last year. So it's not like tangible. We couldn't buy it. And if we did, it would be really hard for a lot of people to get there anyways. Cause
absolutely.
It's like on the border of Texas.
With another thing, being way out there, it's like, oh yeah, they got all the juggalos on, being way out there, Juggalo Island is, it's a great theory. When some people hear that, they say like, oh, well, it's, just a place we could go live and, nobody will mess with any of that. But, it wouldn't really be like that. It would have to be more like a community thing. You know what I mean? You would have to be picky about who you just let live there or didn't let live there. I remember seeing the thing you had it broken down into the different zones and stuff like that. Which also is a good time. But yeah, of course you can't just because you don't want people that are just going to say, oh, okay, let me just come here and live off of the land. And there has to be some production there. There has to be some things happening. It can't just be a party all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think from the very beginning, our biggest concern was having a spot that we had a gathering as a backup location. Even the gathering would travel between places. It started, there was a gathering in 2014 that was supposed to happen in Crybaby Campground, Missouri. And they completely just said, no, don't come out.
I do remember that they were like, no, not these guys, guys.
And they'd held biker rallies there. So like, I didn't think we were that weird to be in a spot like that, but they didn't want us there. And Jump Steady had to refund everybody's like purchases. They'd sold out. They had these like weird, they were like sheds or something, like people had booked like a shed to be, this, instead of putting up a tent, it was like a hard side made of wood type of thing. These things were all booked out, and they had to hit the refund button on PayPal and give a lot of people money back.
And that's got to be just terrible. You know what I mean? You're planning this and trying to put this event together and putting your money together, and then they just pump the brakes on you. And what choice do you have? You gotta, you gotta refund the people their money so you could do it again.
Yeah, and I thought, well, if we had a spot that was a backup location that they wouldn't have to change the dates. I met an Australian juggalo that had to completely like miss the gathering because he already put in his vacation days and had the international flights to get to that Crybaby Campground. And it really sucks. I really thought, maybe we could change how things are done. And for years I'd been gathering and people were talking about like, oh, why don't we buy a spot? And it always seemed outlandish to, buy a spot, but I think it's possible. And I thought it was possible. I thought we could find like a lot of people involved and, like 1 million people for $2, 100,000 people for $20. But really we found 500 people and we chipped in about $13,000 over the course of maybe like 3 years. And it just wasn't going anywhere after that. So I took 5,000 of the 13 grand and we bought Ethereum. It's a cryptocurrency. We bought it when it was $7. and we sold enough to get the $5,000 back when it hit $28. So there wouldn't be any risk to the shareholders
At this point, right?
And if you look at it, there's a lot of people talking about adding the treasury, the extra money in a company to cryptocurrency. There's a company called MicroStrategy with Michael Saylor that's buying like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin like every few days. He's taking the money that's sitting there in this company and he's buying cryptocurrency with it. And even Microsoft had a vote this week where they were trying to, some of the shareholders wanted to buy cryptocurrency with their treasury. We didn't really have a vote like that. We have a small board. I asked the board, I said, hey, I think this is a good investment at $7. And they agreed. And like we flourished. And then even after getting the money back, the $5,000 back, so there wouldn't be any shareholder risk. The treasury's grown to over $1 million right now.
Yeah, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's great that also it takes a lot of trust in anybody. Let's face it, the juggalos, a lot of them don't have a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? They're day-to-day people, blue collar people, just trying to get by, and to know that they got somebody looking out for them like that, because like I said, if you came to me and you said, well, this is what I think we should do, I would probably just be like, okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you because I don't know shit on it. Is there some weird dude standing behind me right now, Jason Voorhees style? What up? That's my dog Dizzle. He come to smoke some weed. Yeah, we was talking cryptocurrency, and Dizzle has been to a ton of gatherings also. And like I said, it's hard for to say like, oh, okay, we're gonna trust this juggalo with our money, you know what I mean? And you're not gonna be like, hey, yeah, I got a great idea, we're buying a bunch of rainbow butt plugs, and we're gonna sell them and whatever. No, this is way more stable than that, and you've got things planned out. You're doing this.
Yeah, it's funny. In the beginning, I had an idea to buy a stock called STON. It was a graveyard company, and it was about $20 at the time. And if we invested in that, we would have lost pretty much all of the money I would have put into it. It went like really south. But the only reason we didn't get into that was because Charles Schwab said we didn't have enough money to invest. And they wanted us to have like $100,000 as a corporation to invest, and they wouldn't take us on as customers. So I'm like, well, what else can we do with this money that isn't going to just get blinded away like a poker tournament, blinded away, just,
Right.
Because we were paying, taxes. We've paid taxes since 2014 when the project started. And it cost money to, pay accountants and then pay the IRS. And I just didn't want to see the money just waste away.
Dwindle away. Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought a stock would be great. And then when we couldn't get a good investment platform, I turned to cryptocurrency. I'd already been like dealing with it a little bit myself. So it seemed pretty safe. There was like a really pinnacle time to get into it. It just had a recovery from, this is going to be boring. I probably shouldn't talk about all this stuff, but
go ahead, spill it out, man. But try to do me a favor and just try to really dumb it down for us. Right?
There were the largest crowdfunding that had ever happened on Ethereum. People were basically buying Ethereum and putting it into an investment called the DAO, the Decentralized Autonomous Organization. It went sour because they wrote contracts bad, and some thief had stole a bunch of the money. And they forked the whole blockchain. And so now there's two Ethereums. There's Ethereum Classic and there's Ethereum. And they left the Classic to the side, and the rest of the network became Ethereum. And it made it so that the thieves couldn't spend that money. It made it a whole new network. And it was the worst thing to ever happen for a blockchain. Like, to be like, oh, we had enough thievery going on, we had to just completely revamp how it worked. But
Right,
it
right.
was early enough in the sphere that it wasn't a total loss, and Ethereum shot up in value. And right now it's about $3,900 a unit when we got in for 7. And
Oh, that's awesome.
if you look at Ethereum Classic that had kept their you know, didn't come along with the fork, people kept running their network. Theirs is at $33. So if I picked that, we would have turned a $5,000 into, like 20 grand. But I picked the right network, luckily, and
Right.
the company's worth 1.1, maybe $1.2 million right now.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's great, right? That's
Yeah,
great. Guys, now, like you said, you gotta manage that right though, and you gotta keep that going. Because like you said, they're gonna everybody wants their cut of that. Once you get a little bit of money, yeah, everybody wants some.
Yeah, the way we manage it right now, we keep the bulk of it on a validator node, and it basically
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds nasty as fuck.
It's like we run it on a really small computer, and it processes transactions for the blockchain. Think of Visa. If you will go swipe your card, some computer out there has to see you've got the money available and pay the people for you. That computer that runs that, works for Visa. We have one that works for Ethereum, and for processing those transactions, we get right now like $50 a day. But some days we do a little extra work, and we get, like, maybe 4 days ago we got like $370 in the day. But when Ethereum goes up in value, we'll still get those rewards, but instead of it being like $300-$400 here and there, it'll be like 3,000, 4,000. It could really go like a 10x. It could go up a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, what about Haktua coin?
Oh,
we're gonna get some of that. We're gonna get some Haktua coin, or what? We're getting that. Doing it.
I stayed out of that, and I like meme coins. I like the low stuff because sometimes it could really hit, but you have like 10 things that you put money into, and one will make you money.
Absolutely right. Especially when you're talking, well, because with some of these things, you're trying to get in on the ground floor of it, so 99% of them don't take off like that 1% does, right? So you really got to do some research and really got to really pay attention to what's going on with it.
Yeah, most people would be better off not trying to get in on something new, but look for something that's kind of down for the time and buy a little bit of it, and when it goes up, you'd sell some. Being like on the ground floor is really tough, because how do you know if people are paying too much for it at the time? And the Haktua coin started off like really high and just dropped. Maybe now might be a decent time to buy a little bit. I wouldn't.
Mute him. Mute him.
I know a bunch.
Don't buy meme coin. Don't buy it. Okay, there you go. We're good. Did we freeze? All right. Yeah, because that's one of them things that, like, you know what I mean? This broad's all popular, and she's doing things, she's pushing things out there, whatever. People are falling for the gimmick. They think like, oh, well, here's wholesome old homegirl from Tennessee. You know what I mean? I trust her. And it just can't be like that. Can't be like that. So you were saying, like, you're looking into, someday you want to buy Legend Valley. What's a property like that go for?
Oh, it's tough. Usually it's a valuation based on earnings. When it's that big, you'd say, like, whatever they made in a year, you'd want to be paying like 5, 6, 7 times that value.
All right.
And that might be tough, because the real, man, I think the possibility of getting Legend Valley would be if we made them some sort of silent partner where they kept their lost lands money. where we say, hey, we don't want to own that part of it. You guys do that. You come in, you be the renters, you keep all of the profit. And then, because that's their biggest festival. They make a ton of money on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, I got to think even with something like that, if you say, oh, okay, well, we want to buy this venue like this, you could cut out a little piece to say that, like, okay, hey, if there's people that want to post up here or whatever, you could come here every weekend. You could, put up a tent. This is the little Juggalo section for it, and it could still do what it does. But and then on that end of it, you need somebody to run that. You need people to do that. Steve Trickle, and I don't know how it is for Lost Lands, but I know that when we get there to the gathering, he is hands-on with everything. He's right there riding around on his little wheelie board, parking everybody and telling them where to go. And everybody's asking him a million questions about shit. And you still need somebody that can handle that, So when you buy a venue, you're not buying that guy, that owner that has that passion for it, that wants it to run smooth, that, that's his company. That's his business. And these are numbers, everyone. These are numbers and rectangles. Okay. There's going to be a couple of lines in there. Most of them are straight. You'll see that some of them are curved and have points and little squigglies.
This is a graphic that our shareholders can see at any time they log in. Mostly what I do is try to proctor the data for people. So if anybody really wants to see what's going on with the project, they can log in.
I got you. Hang on. Proctor the data means dumb it the fuck down for dumb juggies. Okay, I got you on that one. Okay, go ahead.
But so this is a spreadsheet that populates automatically on the website when I buy out a shareholder or the company buys out a shareholder. It gets added to this list, and you can see that so far we've paid out $194,000 out of the $13,000 that we raised. So we're like 10, well over 10x what people put into it.
Yes.
A lot of people, they need to sell. It's tough to hold an investment forever. And some people have diapers to buy or, goals.
Or anything, they put a couple bucks in, you know what I mean, on the drug bridge all fucked up one day. They fucking slipped a couple of poop dollars in your shoebox. And now you're like, hey, dude, you want a couple of racks? You're like, fuck yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do.
It's tough with the poop dollars because we can't launder money.
That's crypto guy's got jokes. All right, cool. All right. I told you guys he was funny. Yeah, that's good though. Also, because I got to feel like, right, the people, because the more people that are in it, the more voices that want to be heard, the more opinions you have, the more people you got to cater to. You almost want to shrink it down, like you said, have a board. You want to shrink it down to a reasonable amount of people so that it's easier for everybody to agree on something.
Yeah, it's tough. The board really just lets me do whatever I want anyways. They really don't. They don't care what I do.
Yeah. They're like, we don't do this shit. But when it comes time to say, okay, we're going to make this major purchase, we're going to take everything that we got. And, that's when you're hoping people aren't like, I don't want to do that. Give me my money. And start backing out on you, because that could be a thing also.
Yeah, my goal is actually not to sell any of the cryptocurrency. My goal is to have the amount of money coming in every day. Right now, $50 a day. We make about 0.8 Ethereum a month right now, which right now that's about $3,400 maybe. But I think Ethereum is going to go up to $10,000 a piece, and that'll be $8,000 a month that's coming in. With that amount of money, we could hopefully find a place that's willing to sell to us with a payment program, and we could just pay the payments right out of our cryptocurrency and not have to cash out our golden goose.
Right. And know that is there, right?
Chapter 17.
I heard it's brainwashing. That's what I heard. I heard chapter 17 is brainwashing, and it's all like some kind of it turns them into zombies or something.
I could
did
be
you
a
listen
zombie. No big deal.
Yeah. Did you listen to any of the new Ouija that dropped at midnight last night? Probably not. No, you're like, no.
No, I
didn't.
like some of his stage stuff, and I've heard it, but I've never really listened to an album. I'm like, I'm still stuck on like Ringmaster, and
you like what you like, you listening to the same stuff, because that, that's another thing. How long? What year did you start doing this? You said
this doesn't show up. Fuck, it's like that's weird. That's a Ringmaster. I started listening in 1995. One of my buddies was from Flint, Michigan, and he came out to Vegas and lived out there, and he was just like, "Oh, you got to listen to this shit." And I got into it.
And then and then you're like, yeah, this is different than anything that's going on out here or anything, for sure.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I went to the Marines in Kent Pendleton in 1998, and you could literally buy ICP CDs in the base exchange. Like, it was like neat. Like, it was still it made it all the way to the West Coast by then. It got out there.
Right. And, Vegas has kind of always been known for, extremes, stuff like that. But, I really feel like, when ICP hit the scene and making a mess with the Fagos and all that, it was just something different. Nobody else was doing that at the time.
Yeah, they're definitely original. And I think, I'm not sure anybody will come along and do what they did. And it's just tough because back then there was marketing that didn't happen. Now you could be viral with one YouTube video or one TikTok, but they went viral like with hard ass work, and it probably never be done like that again. I remember them saying like, you're not going to have a lot of gold records and platinum records anymore. People don't buy shit like that anymore. They have to just totally revamp how somebody's recognized for musical talent, and it's going to be like likes on TikTok,
right? Streams and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. It's not always the sales. Now I know with with Ouija and same thing, and Darby, all the chapter 17 stuff. They're marketing geniuses, of course, and they do like buy 5 of our pre-order 5 of the CDs, and it comes with a special bonus. Whatever. A lot of times it's like a hat pin or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I've never pre-ordered 5 of them, so I don't know what the fuck it comes with. But it's another thing where it's like, okay, well, if you get, one person to buy 5 albums, or, get one person to buy 5 CDs, shit, that's great. Even if you do got to give them a t-shirt with it or whatever, that's still working out statistically for your numbers.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it costs to put out a CD, per unit. That's got to be wild, and a big gamble for any artist to even try to do that. So that's that they're doing it.
There has to be something coming in. I really feel like the bread and butter with all of it is in the merchandising, because they're good at what they do. They make quality stuff. They keep their logos hot. They switch up their color schemes and keep them themed. What the fuck did he say there? Does any of the scroll keepers know what he says? Because I don't know what the hell he says there. He says some crazy shit.
Shit, I watch Netflix with subtitles these days. I'm getting old.
Should we listen to one of them? Should we hear one of them? What's a good one off of the Temple of Ash? I wanted to do like a little listening party. A little bit. Can't handle too much of it. Too much Ouija gives me a headache. Maybe we can listen to it at half speed or something.
That's like me learning Spanish these days. I gotta put all the videos on half speed because it's muy rápido.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Factura Blanca.
I haven't looked at that chat. Is anybody talking shit about me? I want to hear it.
No, not like I hoped. As a matter of fact,
You really got them going in the fucking gathering group today. I'm so proud that Scotty D defended me because it's nice to have, and a few others.
A bunch of people did. Are you kidding me? Yeah, a bunch of people did. Yeah, it wasn't no hate on there or whatever. A couple people, made some stupid comments, but
I stayed out of it till like 2 hours ago. I was just not. I was like, let everybody run their mouths and be mad. I think a lot of people are mad. They thought they were smart at the beginning because I don't know. I wouldn't trust me. Fuck it. Like if you didn't know who I was.
Well, I mean, I would trust you with $2.
And oh my god, that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, you don't have to we could burn it to the ground after year one if it's $2. Like that was literally the goal.
Yes.
And then people, I had people trying to give me like thousands of dollars, and I had to refuse. I was like, no, like I don't want to be responsible for your money. Like it's too much money. And it was fucked up because after that 2014 gathering, we got pulled over in New Mexico and the cops flipped our whole fucking RV. They went through all my shit and they were just like, why didn't you tell us you were a t-shirt vendor? Like I'm a fucking no joke in the fucking cop car with my wife's in the back and her side is a fucking drug dog, just like, and we're just like looking at the camera, filming us. We're like, we can't say nothing. It was the worst shit.
Oh, you're a t-shirt vendor.
And we took people's money. Would have got seized. Yeah.
Right. Oh, what's this one called? Burns on the skin. It sounds slower than a lot of other Ouija, though. Oh, there it is. I'm in here with Alice, figure with my chalice. Out in dark planet is a motherfucking balance. Sunken church and a pyramid of skulls. City inscriptions written on the wall. We must be strong, though the world. That almost has the. I've heard that one before. That's old school.
I like how the song kind of like slowly went into it. It didn't like start off all loud and shit. Clutched in my hand, dark is the sun, ash is the land, map of the earth, world of the damned, cloth of the temple, burns on the skin, walk with the torch, clutched in my hand, dark is the sun, ash is the land, map of the earth, world of the damned, cloth of the temple, burns on the skin, walk to the temple, no it's not coincidental, when no flowers in this
he says, I love it all.
All in together, the create the many levels, the composure of the structure like amalgamated metals. You're like many angels, company for devils.
I get it.
The materials, the flesh
He's...
and the pebbles. Sunken church and the pyramid of skulls. City inscriptions written on the wall. It is said we must be strong, though the world will do.
Oh my goodness. Is he drying out your pussy, Cash? Because I'm feeling like Ouija's trying to tell us a story right now. Dark is the planet, ashy is his temple. He's got ashy elbows.
They passed the torch to him.
And he burned his hand. Burns on his skin.
Clutched in my hand, dark is the sun, ash is the land, map of the earth, world of the damned.
With ICP homage nostalgia. Is that, yeah. Whoa, was that Wiggles at the end of that?
100%.
Physically push myself into the air.
Nice.
My dimension is demented, understand that. Reach into the mirror, you might never get your hands back.
So let's just speculate. What's the next ruin going to be called? We got the Dark Planet and the Temple of Ash. Is it going to be like the Altar of Buttfuck or something? What's it going to be? I like it when he raps about his Cash App.
Yeah, let me know when you want me to turn it off. I'm just playing it until
I just whatever. Yeah, that's enough. Fuck. Should we keep going with it? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think of this shit, Darren?
That's all right, I guess. It's probably not my flavor. I think
No, you hear the callbacks in it though, huh? You can hear some of that old school vibe. That was the first time I heard that one too, or whatever. And you definitely hear some of the old school shit in it.
this is. I mean,
That's what do you think, Jimmy? You like that one? I like some of that's all right, easy to listen to, and I'm sure it's got the the pamphlet of boom. That's what it's going to be. He's definitely building some whole shit. That's got an old school vibe to it. You know, it's got an old school sound. I feel like you know, like I said, I don't know if that's going to bring any of the old heads around. They might just be like, you know, I feel like it's not even like it wouldn't matter what Ouija put out or what Ouija did. He's the fucking adopted stepson and nobody likes him. I don't even like my real ladder. How the fuck am I supposed to like my step ladder? You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. I think a lot of people aren't
like
ready for new stuff. I think I remember my friend's parents watching like not Netflix. Fuck. Damn it. It was some Nick at Night. Fuck. God damn. Remember Nick at Night?
Yeah, that was old school shit. Fuck yeah.
Like
yeah,
I go over their house and they're just watching Nick at Night. They're watching old reruns and it seemed weird to me. You know, you want to see new stuff and everything modern, but you get to an age sometimes, I think, where you're just like, nothing new.
Right. You're like, I'm familiar with this, right? I don't like any of the new stuff because, you know, Ouija's been around like 7-8 years now, whatever the hell it's been. It's been a while. And it doesn't seem like he's going anywhere, you know, and he's putting out music and he's got a following. So even a lot of the old heads that are like, you know, oh, you know, fuck that, oh, fuck Ouija, this and that, whatever. You know, you can't deny that his crowd is there. His crowd is there, you know, and they're representing. What about Enoch Ex Mortez? You ever heard Enoch before? No. Enoch.
No.
Enoch is another one on the scene that I've recently kind of like, you know, the rap style. A lot of times, you know, people are rhyming. It's real backpack rappy shit. It's not about anything. It's about how cool I am. Oh, it's about the drugs. Oh, it's about whatever. But I feel Enoch really dives into stuff a little bit deeper. Jimmy, will you pull up the After Death Acid Fest by Enoch? He does one with HB the Grizzly, and I can't pronounce none of the words to his song names are all real weird and shit.
what's it called again?
It's called the After Death Acid Fest with Enoch, and it's spelled all weird and shit.
It's funny because my wife just asked me if I heard of the Book of Enoch. It was some religious thing. I didn't know anything about it. I wonder if the guy has ties in with that. That'd be funny.
Do you know about it now?
No, but I gotta look it up because she said some shit.
Get into
I want
to
be
Is this the one? Put on the one with HB the Grizz. Because I don't know what it's called, but it's cool.
Telemetry and what you see before you.
What's that called, Jimmy? Can you read that? It looks like a fucking eye chart to me.
Nocturnal.
Oh, Nocturnal. Okay.
The new kid on the scene, I'm having trouble making friends. The gatekeep the industry, I guess I'm breaking in. My patience for bullshit is getting paper thin. And it's predictable, you rappers all just play pretend. You shake hands with an artist and then you hate on him. Because you're jealous that your records don't get played again. And all you haters stay connected.
This guy's art is crazy also.
Overcompensate with their arrogance. I wanna be the best, no doubt in my mind. Words paint a picture cause I color out the lines. Look up to the tell you the story of Ex-Mortis in the sky. Extraterrestrial, the best to ever rhyme.
Nice.
Never find a man with a pen that's better than mine. And if you got a second, grab any weapon you find. Cause the challenge is accepted like gladiators, you die. Who's the prince of the underground, chasing the crown?
He's putting in
Who's
the
the guy
work.
bringing acid rap back to your town? Who's the guy with the style of unmatchable sound? Who's the prince of the underground? Say it out loud. Independent artists create a legacy unsigned. All about my family. Best believe that I love mine. Vampires, we hiding out when the sun rises. And all you rappers who try to copy get tongue tied. You see my rhymes are like psilocybin and fungi. Psychedelic, you're jealous, my pen is gone right. Like crocodiles, they bite my
All
style,
right,
some
hear
try
you.
to do it better, but sorry, not even one time. They call me Bane, I break the back up in the gate crusader. See me the pipe, I pick the knife and placed it in the hater. The circle of life, it's only right, I give them back to nature. You see the fire from my pen, watch it burn the paper. Cause when I rap, you feel the wrath of a gladiator. You're Jack Black, Mars attacks when I blast the laser. I'm Jack the Ripper, back a razor.
He's fucking Jack the Ripper. Now, that's some new school
He can go
shit.
like a cow, he can go moo moo. Mr. Brown can do it, man. How about you? He can go like a bee, Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz buzz? He can go like a cork, pop 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 pop. He can go like horse feet, clop clop clop. He can go eek eek like a squeaky shoe. He can go like a rooster, cock-a-doodle doo. He can go like an owl, hoo hoo hoo. Eek 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 eek, cock-a-doodle doo. Hoo 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 hoo. How about you? He can go like the rain, dibble 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 dop, dibble 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 dop dop dop. He can go like a train, choo 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 choo. All the wonderful things Mr. Brown can.
What the fuck was that? Oh, that's that new
That was pretty
Ouija.
good, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Like Ouija might get some old heads fucking
Who would win
going
right there in
now.
a rap battle, Enoch or Ouija?
You know, I don't know, man. Ouija got them Dr. Seuss bars. I like that shit. That's what's up with it. All right, way to go. Some fucking new Ouija Mac. I didn't know we were debuting. That's actually from the sixth ruin. We're only on the second one. That one's a preview from the sixth ruin. He's making them all at once or something. I don't know. I heard some crazy shit. I heard that you can only get the fifth monster coin at Juggalo Day with the DCG con, and the little birdie told me that and shit. But birds aren't real. They're all government spy bots and shit, you know. Like the Book of Enoch, you know. It's all the same shit. Yeah, Gold loves that shit. Gold, oh shit, that's tomorrow. I'm mailing that fucking thing out. I didn't mail your fucking thing out. I'm a piece of shit. I've been working, but tomorrow, that's a priority. Is Gold won our t-shirt giveaway thing. We put it on the beer wheel and I spun it and Gold won, and that was awesome. We put you in there, Waffles, but you didn't win, so fucking
Aw.
I know, right?
I just had a giveaway, a random giveaway, I think yesterday or the day before, for a hat pin for the Juggalo Island project. We did like some hat pins. We did 200 of them, and we sold like 120 and got a bunch left over. I joke, people like, why don't we have the island yet? I'm like, I can't even sell 200 hat pins. You think I could get 200 people paying for admission somewhere? Like, fuck, it's tough. Motherfuckers don't have money. It's there's, the economy's terrible. I'm in Puerto Rico. I live here in Puerto Rico, and fucking it's $8.99 for a fucking hot and ready from Little Caesars. And my buddy just sent me the Vegas prices. I know you guys in the States aren't paying what I'm paying. Like it's fucking rough. Like, but still, like a hot and ready's $6. Shit.
Right. Yeah. Everything's not the price ain't the price of shit ain't going down. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's climbing. It's tough.
And that's another thing too, that if you're like, oh well, we're gonna buy this plot of land and shit, then you're gonna have people that are like, oh well, we wanna come live there, you know, we wanna camp there all the time. And like I say, you know, it arises a whole other bunch of problems. But
that can be tough. We got to pick a winter spot, so if you know people want to hang out in the winter, they can't be without shoes.
Hey, my sister wants to know if she can get your OnlyFans link. Do you do an OnlyFans?
Shit, not yet.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You
my
might be into
butthole's
it.
not that sacred. I could just get it out there. I just saw something the other day.
Show it.
There's like 1.4 million OnlyFans in the United States, and the average monthly income is $151.
Ouch.
So some girls' buttholes are fucking a shrine, and people are paying big money for it. But you know, most people are probably not getting that much money in the OnlyFans.
No, they're $6. I'll show you everything. What do you want to see? $6, motherfucker. What do you got? You got a pack of smokes? Can you get a pack of smokes with $6?
Do guys? I don't know. Are guys doing OnlyFans? Like,
I think
I thought it was like
anybody does. Like you, I mean, it probably is, but you know, you could be the Magic Mike of OnlyFans. You know.
Well, maybe
it.
I don't know if everybody shows buttholes. It probably started with like more like fan centric things and not like buttholes. But now people probably really want to see the butthole for, you know, their subscription.
Yeah, yeah. Teasy, did you say you have an OnlyFans? Oh shit! All right. I wonder what that costs.
Scarlet Begonias. That's like a old Sublime reference, I think. Maybe they referenced something I don't know about. I loved Sublime growing up. I was Sublime all about it.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I really didn't hop on the Sublime bus until I knew they weren't going to make any more music. You know,
that's easy because they can't disappoint you, right?
Yeah. And then it's like, okay, that is what it is, and like, oh, I like that. Damn, I wish they were around to make more of that, but I didn't necessarily appreciate it when it was out there. You know.
Yeah, I forget when Bradley passed away. I think he was still alive when I got into it. I had a friend that was like way into music, and he like showed me all kinds of good shit with the Columbia House 1 cent CD shipping scams.
They're still looking for me.
You sell your soul for like $1 or 1 cent CDs.
1 penny. Yeah.
1 penny. Yeah.
Did you say Whipstick from the super famous Funtime Fuckers has an OnlyFans? Jimmy, can we look up something on that? Look that up and find out, see if we can see like how much it is to subscribe to Whipstick's OnlyFans.
Oh, I love that.
We definitely can't look up anything sexual
Waffles,
like that.
We can't do that at all. That's a big no.
Yeah.
They'll chop we can't do that. Motherfucker. Could somebody in the chat look that up and then tell me how much it is? And then also, can I borrow that amount from somebody else in the chat? You know, you could join Swill's Edition Premium where we just check out Whipstick's OnlyFans. By the way, everybody, subscribe to Whipstick's OnlyFans. That's all this can turn into, is a fucking 3-hour long commercial for Whipstick's OnlyFans now, as far as I'm concerned. I wonder if he wears the mask. I can't remember which one that is. Is that the one with the half mask? He's got the thing. It's the other one. I just recently got into those guys, and you know, super dope stuff they did. You ever listen to any of those guys, Darren? The super famous Fun Time guys.
Yeah, one song. It's because one of my friends filmed them live and posted it, and it killed. It was so fucking good. But then I listened to some of their other stuff, and it didn't hit me like that. There's one song for everybody that just fucking kills it. I think everybody has a good shot to like have a good song, but man, yes. I wish I knew the name of the song, but yeah, they killed it.
I feel like a lot of their stuff. Hey, RV Ninja's up in the fucking chat. That's what's up, RV. Hey, if you want to come on and do a dab and shit, you just want to do a big ass dab, you can do that. I'm all about that. I just want to get you out here and do a big ass fucking lung sweller, coughing, snotting ass fucking dab. Can't fucking, gotta almost think about calling 911 dab. That's what I'm looking. But yeah, they both wear masks and shit. I don't know which one's which. But then their music is very positive. It's got a very good message behind it. And like you saw, sometimes you just hear that one song and you're like, oh man, I love this. And then you hear some of their other stuff and you go, oh well, that doesn't sound like this one that I like, even though it's the same guys, the same things. Jimmy, can we play some Super Famous? Let's play Positive. Do we want to play that one, or do we want to play whatever? Play Positive by Super Famous Funtime Guys. We ain't never listened to that one, right? Did we do that?
RV Ninja in the chat. Is that who I think it is?
Probably.
Is it Eyes? I hope it is.
That's Eyeballs, yeah. We can't say his name or they'll get us for doxing. This is great. I love this. I listen to this song all the time.
I'm a negative guy. Yeah. Can't describe how I said that or why. I'm not good with advice or really acting alive. Want to conversate with
They're
me?
so
Well, I would
real.
rather go die. Honestly, it's kind of a commodity the way I
That's
act.
a good
People
mask.
think that it's a novelty with quality intact, or I'm super into comedy. Nah, it is the fact that more than fucking probably, I think they're all trash. Look, I don't give a fuck about you and your
He's not
job.
wrong.
Ugly can't stand right for your dumbass dog. I hope you trip, eat shit every time that you jog. Misery going in your company. Now get off my lawn. Don't rain on your parade.
Get off my
What an
lawn.
understatement. I'm more like a hurricane pouring piss on the pavement, knocking out the power and then flooding all your basements. You managed to escape, well, fuck. Congratulations. Now leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. I just
It
want to
didn't
stay
sound very
home,
positive.
mope about, be in my zone, get drunk, despise everyone, and play on my phone. So everything's going good, everything's going great, man. I'm feeling really positive today. Never felt so good, never
All right.
felt so great, man. I'm
This
feeling
one's in a
really
good mood.
positive. And the sun just won't stop shining on me. I said the sun just won't stop shining on me. Hey, I'm a positive guy. Positive that life is meaningless and all of us die. Positive that none around me have a positive vibe. Positive that life is shit, but I'm along for the ride.
He's not wrong.
If you want a day and maybe walk around them all a bit. Eat some broken glass out your busted, that's a swallow it. Hit the gym and get to a trip, take your body sculpted.
I like his mask. I wonder what the inside of it smells like.
Positive, your dad's a prick. Positive, your grandma and your grandpa both have been a bitch. Positive, in summer camp, you learn to love to swallow dick. Positive, to reach peace when I eat this hollow tip.
Oh no.
You alright?
Oh no.
That's a lot of
Is he okay? Is he okay?
Than I fucking expected. Everything's going good. Get up. Everything's going great. Get the fuck up. You got me blocked.
That's terrible.
Never felt so great. Whipstick fucking kill. I need a fucking face. Get the fuck up. I said the sun just won't stop shining on me. Ding dong.
Oh, and they shoot out confetti. They do like a little stage show. That's what I'm talking about. They're doing like a whole stage show with it. It's not just them performing a song and doing. They're acting it out. These guys are good, man.
Everything's going good, everything's going great. Whipstick fucking killed himself today. Never felt so good, never felt so great. Whipstick fucking killed himself today. Just won't stop shining.
Jessica, you said you'd have.
You have a sweet tooth? Ever gone mountain biking? What do you want to be when you grow up? What's the right tip?
Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
Have you had your hearing tested lately? Planning a trip soon? Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own? Have you ever visited a Chinatown section in a major city? Have you ever visited a flea market? You ever visited a truck stop?
I've been to truck stops.
For sure. I've been to a lot of truck stops.
I used to like long haul truck for FedEx, so
Hell yeah. I also was a long haul truck driver for about 10 years or so for a moving company and shit, moving people all over. Yeah, get all over the country. Yeah. I know a way. I can tell you how to get to Cali without looking. I don't need GPS to get there. Not from here. Well,
I
definitely not you.
too much.
You could just go down
sometimes.
15. Yeah. You just head down the 15 and you're in LA, man. I get it.
Yeah.
That is what's up though, man. The Super Famous Funtime guys. I really feel like they've been putting in work for a long time, and they teamed up with Clockwork E recently, which you probably don't listen to much of them, but I'll tell you that's another one that they're making waves in the Juggalo community. And just like with Ouija. Everybody has their haters. So there's absolutely people that are out there that are like, oh my God, I am absolutely disgusted that those Clockwork E guys represent us as juggalos. Like, you think about it when you say like, oh, hey, I'm a juggalo. And, then there's one extreme of it and the other extreme of it. And then they're like, oh my God, the silver booth boys. Like, I don't want those guys representing me. I can imagine, a guy like you, if people said, you're a juggalo and this is what they're about. They're about boofing and doing all this. You're like, well, no, I'm not really about that. Is that Crystal fucking Spriggs in the chat? What up, Crystal? Crystal lives out there in middle of fucking nowhere, Nevada. And like I said, I know you're familiar with the area there. But
Nevada.
She's like 2 hours from Reno and 2 hours from Vegas in the middle of nowhere, some bomb testing facility or some shit.
Oh, I've driven to Reno a bunch of times. It's wild. There's like Nevada is mostly military bases. It sounds like casinos, but it's really like a lot of military bases everywhere.
It's a couple of cities with casinos and
people don't know it. There's a fucking submarine training base in Nevada. You're like, there's no ocean, but there's a fucking there's weird shit going on. I used to work in a government facility right next to Area 51.
Oh yeah, tell us more. No, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know.
I did sign paperwork that said I wouldn't tell everything, but basically I was a security guard out there, and I would be like, all over the fucking place, and the nuclear testing out there, it's wild.
But, fuck yeah. There's a lot of shit going on. Of course, fucking. Do we talk about Juggalo drones? Is there Juggalo drones?
Shit.
What the fuck is
that? Jordan Keener has a fucking drone thing. He was always like filming like above the gathering. He's a photographer in
Celestial Darkness.
Oh yeah. You know what's
my
going
guy.
on.
I know all them guys. I fucking love the Juggalo photographers. Let me tell you, Steve Bain's the 50187 fucker.
All right, that Rick, man. I'm gonna DM Rick, man, a little invite link real quick. So
get up in his DMs. Let him come out here and do a big fat ass lung sweller. With any luck, he'll puke in a bucket for us, and we can have some closure on it. I know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I got a puke fetish, or so. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't want to clean it up or anything, but it's funny to watch. It doesn't make me sick. I don't know. Whatever.
Whenever I drank too much, I wake up and my wife had put a Home Depot bucket next to my bed. I just feel like, oh, I drank too much. I usually won't throw up, but it's funny. She just like slides it right in there, like just in case. I'm like, oh, I drank too much.
Just in case.
You never know.
Yeah, I really feel like it's like with the super famous guys, they've been putting in the work, and they do collabs. They took the Clockwork E guys under their arms and did the Mighty Morphin Whackness stuff. Like, they're doing a lot to keep the underground alive with stuff. And hey, what about Prof? You ever listen to Prof at all?
Yeah. Oh man, I love Prof. He's fucking funny. And I saw him at the Oklahoma gathering. I think he was out there for that.
He was at the Oklahoma gathering. Yes. He spun the beer wheel. It's fucking cheap.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's gangster. That's Rig Man.
Yeah, then he drove away. Hey, Riggy, what up, dog?
Not brought you home. I fucking hopped in and I dropped my phone.
Sweet. That's the way it is. What are you smoking on today?
Trying to find my shit.
Oh my God, he's a fucking idiot.
There
Hey,
you go.
all right, are we good?
Well, I've been talking about it for like fucking 30 minutes, bringing me on, and then you finally bring me on. I'm like, oh, okay, like random.
Oh wait, oh yeah, you think he thought he'd have been ready. I told you, I always like to come in here and watch you puke in a bucket. That's my shit.
But for anybody curious, we got some. It's some straight up shatter.
Oh, nice.
For you. It takes me a minute to get it out because the shit is like rock hard.
It looked like you carved a hatchet man in the middle of it.
I mean, with how
Was
bad
that
I got to carve, like dig it out of here.
You already know, D. You already know what this is, dog. No girly man dabs. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. You got to do the fucking. Hey, and we're not. Hey, look, Drake. We're not doing no fuck shit. We ain't fucking.
That's a pretty good dab. Yeah.
Oh, that's decent. I like the way there's a bunch of like dog hair and shit on his fucking thing. Is he gonna just smoke all that? Fucking fire it up, bro.
It's got Labrador in it. I'm sorry.
Labrador.
Fire.
That's like
yeah, that's whatever. You know, it's all natural. It's organic and shit.
D says you're gonna make it bigger, man.
Up there.
Oh, too late.
Whoa.
All right, well, everybody knows how I do things. Shout out to Swill's Edition.
Okay. Thank you, boys, for having me on, you motherfuckers.
Shout out to Darren with Juggalo Island. Everybody's smoking. She got it. Stay high, my friends, and always support these motherfuckers because that's what we do. All right.
Hell yeah. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Rip that
I see the
shit.
smoke better
Rip
reefer
that shit
sticker on
down.
your shit. That's fucking
Oh
fire.
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, smoke better. Reefa. You got one of them pictures? Pull up one of them pictures, Jimmy. If you got one of them.
Oh dang.
Quit hitting it like a fucking sissy.
Yeah.
He's got like a e-nail, got a reclaim on there.
Yeah. He's definitely got, I don't know what's going on. There's all kinds of shit. Oh, there it was. He must have just finally got hair. Oh, there it was. That was a good one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, Rigman smoked Clockwork. He's butt hair this year at the game. Oh, Jesus,
come on.
He
That's
popped.
He
popped. Oh, yeah. You think he's got a buzz? What do you think? He's going to go to bed immediately after this. He's going to bed.
I'm jealous. I haven't been smoking a lot lately. Yeah.
See, I like it when it hits
Yeah.
like that. Some people are like,
what's the trees like in Rico? What kind of trees they got there?
I don't know. I don't smoke a lot of tree. I get a lot of dabs. I get a spot that I get the shit. Fucking, I don't know. I usually I get a bunch. My wife's got to buy it for me because I don't have a card, but she put me on a restriction, so I haven't smoked in I haven't smoked since I was in Vegas. It was like a month and a half ago, or maybe 2 months ago. You
got to really start freaking out a little more, dude.
Yeah, I really, I should, but she wanted me to get my lungs clear. I've had all kinds of problems dabbing. One time I went to the hospital. I thought my heart was going to explode. I had I put her watch on that was like an Apple Watch, and it was like reading like my heartbeats. And then it started reading my steps, and I was like walking around pacing, and it's like, oh my God, my heart's gonna blow up. And I went to the fucking hospital, and they're just like, your heart's fine.
Yeah, dude.
It's just my steps were going up.
Yes. That's all right. And then you shifted back though. You came back. I think he might smoke. Hang on.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah. Smoke a potato bug for us, Rick, man.
That's what's dope about an e-nail. You could keep going where if it was like you did it with a torch, it cools off and you don't get the benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. You should see him trying to smoke mayonnaise.
Yep.
Because he doesn't smoke mayonnaise through the e-nail. He knows what it is. He's got to use the torch when he smokes his condiments. Oh shit, he's popping. Oh, that might have been it. Oh geez. Oh yeah. I could see his forehead bulging. Look how he's starting to sweat and shit. You see the light glistening off of him.
Is this all the same dab or did I miss something?
He threw another one.
Oh, he threw another one. Okay. I was going to say that was a lot.
And a fly. I think there was a fly on it too or something.
Yeah. Fly covered in mayonnaise. I thought I saw that.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just telling you. Usually there's Dr. Pepper or something in the bong and he could drink that for us, but we don't need to get to any of that. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's really gross when it's like toilet water and he drinks it. I don't think he's ever done toilet water dabs. That's no good. That's no good. Oh man, is he leaking? I think he might be leaking. This is the highlight of my week right now, just so you know. I bust my balls and I fucking work my ass off so that on Friday night I can come watch Rick Man puking a bucket, smoking mayonnaise and shit, you know? Fucking whatever. It's the small things in life. Hey, welcome to the internet. This is what we're doing now. All right.
Your night there, buddy.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I love this shit. It's Friday the 13th. I thought you were going to come on with a hockey mask and shit. I looked around. I don't even have a hockey mask laying around. I'm such a bad Friday the 13th, or, you know.
I had an idea. I wanted to kind of mask up for this, but I forgot. I thought I really thought there'd be like haters in here just asking questions and being like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, no way, dude. My chat's dumb as fuck. They probably didn't even share this shit. We probably could have shared this shit to a bunch of crypto groups. And did anybody even like just go on a fucking go on crypto pages and share this shit and tell them we got some dude in here that's talking about everybody should buy Jug Coin. It's the new shit. It's the new meme coin. Jug Coin is the new meme coin.
Oh, there was a Jug Coin way before I even started.
Wait, like an actual crypto or?
A lot of us would actually
it was a real crypto. But I think he scammed out on everybody. Like it was.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking jug, right? Was it?
We can't all be
jump steady. I heard it was twisted.
No, oh man,
that's what happened.
I had to do my research. It was like my wife had told me about Bitcoin, and I was just like if I can't touch it, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Like, what are you talking about? And it was like $100 at the time, and I felt so stupid later. Be like, oh my god, I could have got like way early. But yeah, it's tough. You hear about some shit and you don't want to be a part of it, and most of the time you're better off to not be a part of something that's new and great like that.
Well,
but I didn't have anything.
For financial advice, you could hit up D Rida right there. He says, wait, what did he say? He says, put that one back up, Jimmy. I can't read that fast. Put it in the Roth IRAs and crack. Okay, there you go. I'm not sure how that goes. I guess,
I was like told last night.
Yeah. The Jug Island. Can you talk more about it? Oh yeah, Gold's from Canada, and he ain't been around that long or whatever. But Gold is a solid, hardcore juggy, and he probably missed the whole fucking first half of all that bullshit. So you could go back and rewatch it. But I'll tell you what, my man Darren Vicks here is doing things, and he's going to buy your house and kick you out of it if you don't quit fucking with him. That's. Hey, Jimmy, put on that. Prof dropped a new video today, actually. Did you guys know that? You probably didn't because you're a bunch of fucking jobs. Well, but Jimmy probably didn't know either because he's like, fuck, Prof, I hate listening to that dude, man. He fucking sings like a fucking fairy. He's not chappy.
If you're experiencing general life malaise,
Dynamite!
For today about
Dynamite.
He's naked as shit. What the fuck?
He's always naked in his vids.
One in particular over here is a miracle, right? Can't even make up my mind. I'm loving all of them, right? I like this one.
Oh my god, this is the fucking butterfly core board meeting.
Yep. That's how we do it.
This one, that one. I love them all, man. I can imagine loving on them. Swear to God that I can handle a couple of them. I will love 11 of them.
Oh, is he red pilling? Whoa!
I love you too. I love you too. I love you. TOOT.
The smallest nipples I've ever seen.
I like to cut a patrol. Now once in my life had trouble with hoes. Miss Chibi is big, she bad one. She be dropping draws, got the cast tongue. I like to watch her take to the floor and bring it back up. She the best up, face down, ass up, that's tough. Guess what? Get gassed up. Get your passport, jump into some bad stuff. Fuck it till we blast off. Let's put some miles on it. I know a couple more bodies we can pile on it. Fuck this one. This one. Big one. Need a wrist cut. Pump pistons. Close the distance. Got a shit a girl about a shit. Be a cruise. Look at this one. That one. This one. That one.
Nasty.
That one.
I like it.
That one. This one. 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 That one. This one.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big fan of twerking, daggering for certain, handling
Daggering.
emergencies. Because this is an emergency, an insurgency of a lot of body parts flying around, a lot of body parts flying around, a lot of body parts flying around. Hey! Black, white, purple, green, thick, thin. I like it. Yeah, long as the vibe is right. I ain't trying to measure bodies or itemize. We ain't gotta take a thing to get high tonight. Dynamite, 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 dynamite. Gotta make it till the pockets are shaking, the strippers are ringing.
Of course, who's giving them LSD and GHB? There's a new thing out. It's called LSD and GHB.
Ooh, let's put some miles on it. I know a
Research
couple more
shit,
bodies we can
man.
pile on it. This
Man,
one,
people need to be rocking ivermectin.
Well, if you'll notice right there, that's an actual picture of Prof. He's like Ken. He's a Ken doll. Yeah, he didn't
like
have
it.
a wiener. Yeah, that was cool, but he didn't have a dick. I seen that. There's no.
I think half of my dreams are like that, though. That seems,
Yeah.
you know, it's freedom. This
Wait,
thing,
yeah.
this thing wants so much attention. Gosh, can you imagine?
That's great. You know, a lot of times, because a lot of times when people fucking drop videos on a Friday the 13th or Friday the 13th videos and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, even, you know, like when you think, did AXE drop a video today? Maybe they did, and I don't know about it. I don't know. I ain't been sitting around. I had to work today, so I didn't get to sit around and do a bunch of research on this dumb shit. Jimmy, do we got any Friday the 13th videos? Is he still here?
From who?
Anyone.
From your, yeah, I think your mom had a few of them. Come on, those are my favorite. No, we didn't get any. God damn it.
Nah, just...
The first that's so fucking stupid.
I like the little sign at the end. That's funny. That's cool.
I didn't. That was the first time I seen like a little snippet at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, perfect!" You know, everything is so much better sped up with that music. I don't give a fuck what it is. Fucking, it's like a fucking dick and fart joke to me. It just never gets old and shit. You know, fucking love it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bust out one more dab here, and then I'm gonna hop off here for the night. I gotta get to work in the morning. So,
all right,
motherfuckers, stay high, my friends, and always support the small homies, just like we are doing tonight with Swill and with Mr. Waffles over here with Juggalo Island. We appreciate you, what you're doing, brother. Keep up the great work with what you're doing. We all believe in you. We just need to make more money. That's all it is.
We're doing it.
But we all love you. We all know about what you're doing. We all know about the cause. And everybody that I know of that knows about you is for the cause.
Hell
so
yeah.
It's nothing but positive vibes and positive words from what I've been hearing about it. So just keep it up. And I'm sure hopefully one day our goal of having our own Juggalo Island will be something to come true.
I hope so too. Globs.
Put a booger in here.
Yeah.
I'll die for you guys one more time.
Let's get a close up of that poker and shit. I'm right here. I had to re-ante on some coffee, but let's get a look at that poker again before I want to see how much of that hair actually burned off.
Oh, you missed it. But
yeah, you missed it. He put
Oh,
yeah. But there's the hair if you want to see the hair.
Okay, there it is. All right, it's just a little bit. Just wanted to catch a little bit of that. That's all. All right, I like it. Taking that thing down, you can hear the whistle on it. Fucking Don Chaos up in it. I'll be chilling out with Don probably on Sunday, just sitting around listening to him, listening to shit and watch it, do bullshit. We chilling out this Sunday. I don't know. Don Chaos been doing these Sunday chill streams. I don't know. It's chill, man. I dig it. Dizzle's cooking so hard. He's there. He's over here. He's fucking ordering. He's over here on Marketplace looking at shit, man. Oh, that was a good one, huh? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I like how he continues to like torture himself and keep taking it in. When it's like, oh yeah.
You gotta do it.
I wonder how many bongs he's broke. Like, oh, there it was. Oh, that was the one. See, that's oh, that was it. Fuck yeah. That was a lung swelling butt pucker is what it was. Fuck yes. Oh, there it is. Whew. Oh, he got to regain his senses. All right, you're on planet Earth. You're in a town near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Make fists with your toes.
Yeah, we can make fire this one and circles and wheels and shit. I heard you should go sell insurance for Geico, dude. 100%. I feel like you walk through the door of fucking Geico and tell them you want to sell insurance. You're fucking hired, dude. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? They're going to take one look at this guy and go, you look exactly like our mascot. We're hiring you. You're not going live this Sunday. Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess it's just Deck One Dealt on Sunday. Awesome podcast, by the way. I love those guys. Chris,
I'll have to check it out. I kind of want to do a bunch of podcasts, kind of get the word out about the island project. So I think a lot of people don't know what's going on with it. They like swear it disappeared. I'm like,
yeah, I think a little bit of that might be your paranoia too, because I'll tell you, like I put it out there, that a lot of the old heads fucking know me too, and they know that when I'm fucking throwing posts out like that, it's just fucking hater bait. And like you said, because everybody was on there, defending you. Everybody was definitely like real happy to, even to be a part of it. Everybody said, hey, he's made a bunch of people money. And, that's a good thing too. As much as there's the people that say, oh, Juggalo Island, half of the new kids that are with this shit, when you say Juggalo Island, so you say it to an old head and they know what they're talking about. With the new guys, they say, oh, well, yeah, that's a song they did, or I've seen the video for that. And that was a good time. We should watch that one right now. That's what we should fucking do. We've been sitting here fucking talking all this bullshit about Juggalo Island. Jimmy, pull that shit up and let's talk shit about it. How fat Jay was and shit. It'll be funny. Maybe we'll nice watch in the background.
I watched some of it being filmed, but I didn't get in the video.
Yeah, I remember doing it and shit.
What?
Juggalo Island. It's
on what?
I don't know, ICP. It's on
close to the water.
One
Can
of the
we better
missing
not
links.
Your nuts better be in the water.
Yeah.
Dunk.
Dragging them out.
Drag those nuts.
The Bang Pow Boomalos. Yeah, that was the era, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that what that was on? Yeah.
People didn't like it at first, but they had some bangers on there.
Yeah, looking back on it,
what was that?
It definitely says like
that was Nosferatu.
Yeah. Nice. Oh shit.
I got my toes in the sand watching hoes play volleyball. It's summertime and I'm feeling jolly.
Look how tall the grass is.
Boats in the water and taking time off from my cereal soldering here for the weekend.
That must have been the very first day of the gathering or something. Maybe that wasn't the gathering. That's the gathering. That's the gathering. That's ABK. I heard he ripped a bunch of people off the merch. Remember me, the one guy from the Juggalo Island video? Yep, that's me. You think any of those people still gather?
Definitely, yeah.
It's definitely, yeah. Fuck yeah,
Like
they do.
8, 9 of them.
Not that guy. That guy don't gather no more. Daddy Longlegs, he's out.
Really? Oh man.
Not that guy, he don't gather no more either.
Oh, the Ron Jeremy? I think he's in gathering in prison.
Yeah. Was that Rachel Paul? She don't gather no more.
I think she's in Hawaii.
Oh, there's yeah.
Corp's not there no more.
Corp don't get. What the fuck, man? This shit's getting weird. Maybe we only know the people that don't gather anymore. I don't know who that was.
They probably still gather.
Letting them hang, doing our thing. Listen to them up and down the beach. Everybody sang. I Juggalo Island.
They don't really gather anymore. Oh,
I don't think they
look at
gather with each
D-Lo.
other.
See how young he was? Yeah, they don't even hang out anymore. Look, remember the fucking, those are some rides right there.
It's an Iron Sheik.
He doesn't gather anymore.
I'll buy Hog Rock too, not just Legend Valley, but Hog Rock would be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's a different kind of gathering. It's not for these young guys. They couldn't do it. Now, I'm not saying that they wouldn't have fun and enjoy themselves and all that. But it's all cell phones now and Instagrams and TikTokers and bullshit. So everybody needs to have the store right there. You know, when you was at Cave and Rock, you had to plan out a goddamn Walmart trip, and
Even
it was gonna
even a phone call. You had to go up and like touch
even
pig's asshole to get a fucking phone call. Like there was like the sweet spot.
And that was a great thing though, was to be like, hey, after we went to the first one and we found out that like, oh, we don't get cell phone reception here. So after that, we're like, hey, we're going to the gathering. You made your calls when you were on your way in. You say, hey, I'll be out of here in a couple of days if I make a Walmart run or something. You know, whatever. And ever since then, you're right. It was go to the gathering, you throw your phone away. That's been like a thing, like with my camp and shit. Of course, you can't always do that. A lot of times I pretend to lose my phone when really it's just like stuck. I'm like, oh, I don't know where it is, you know, and then find it a couple days later or whatever, just to check it. Because you got to stay in touch with things now, and the way it is, like, you know, it's just a different type of world, you know, than it was in 2000, whatever the fuck that was. What was that, like 2010 or something? 9, some shit. When they do that one?
Yeah, I think that.
Bang Pow Boom. Right, that was Bang Pow Boom era. When the fuck that come out? That came out in like 2007 or something, 2009. When the fuck was it? I don't know.
I've had it where like my phone's been dead and I had a baller spot, so there's no reason to not charge my phone. You just get, you know, drunk enough and high enough that you just
none of that.
3 days after the gathering, you're like looking at my photos. I have 8 photos. Like, what the fuck?
That's
like bless the photographers, because you could actually see what happened. You're like, oh my god, like that all happened. Like, but yeah, it's fucking crazy. Sometimes you don't get any photos on your phone.
I do. I've come back from the gathering, right? 3 photos. One of them's a fucking blurry one of a foot. You know,
right.
One of them's a stage show. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. You know what I mean? Another one, it's like, I don't even know this person. Like, what the fuck? You know, yeah, that's how it is. And but it's different now. And like you said, bless the photographers doing shit. They're all very tactful in what they do too. You know, they're crafty about it. They're not all up in your business taking pictures of your bullshit and trying to catch you in compromising positions, unless that's what you're looking for, you know, is to be caught doing that shit. They're all about just promoting the family and getting it out there so that, like you said, for the people that don't take a bunch with their phone, they get a piece of that. They get to see that. And there's a lot of times I like to just, I'll see a post from one of these guys, and even if it's some dumb shit from Jordan saying fuck Legend Valley or something, whatever, but I'll still be like, oh, you know what, let me go look at some of those gathering pictures. And it kind of it takes me right back to that air, that feeling, and that the gathering vibe. It's the 4 days or 5 days where you could just let go of it and see the people and go, oh yeah, I remember that guy. I'll tell you what, I don't do like a lot of the competitions and stuff. I'm not going to be in the rap battle. Chris from Deck One Delt was in the rap battle a couple of times. And, I think about like some people go to the gathering and they live out this whole crazy life of doing, rap battles and whatever. You get home and you try to explain that to somebody. They're like, they just, you don't get it. Yeah, you got to immerse yourself in the love and just appreciate it. I've been seeing a lot of cool stuff from like the Forever Juggalos. They've been putting up these little hatchet mans with. Did I send you any of those, Jimmy? Did you got any of those? Probably not. I sent them to you like a week ago or something. But can you look that one up on Facebook? Are you allowed to do that? What's the name of their shit I just said? Forever Juggalos. They got some super cool Hatchet Man designs and shit. In case you guys didn't never see them, some of them are like they got the Ninja Bread Man. Remember I was showing you that one, the Ninja Bread Man?
What do I call it on Facebook?
Forever Juggalos is the name of the page. Or whatever.
Got like
it
a
is.
million DMs from a bunch of different people telling me to mute Rigman that I didn't see right away. They're all like, mute him, mute Rigman.
Oh, so look at that right off the rip there, the fucking Hatchet Head jerseys. You seen those? Look at that shit. These guys want to be me in 2000.
That looks exactly like you.
That's crazy. That was called Hatchet Head. I don't know if you remember that one. That was some old school shit that they were trying to. I believe that was like pre-Wraith era, and they were like trying to finishing off the 6 Jokers card with putting us in some other bullshit. And Hatchet Head was supposed to be some fucking project bullshit that they did, and then they never fucking did it. Like superheroes, and I don't know, there's probably a billion other odds I can think of, but see if you can scroll down and find them fucking the Ninja Bread Man and these guys are awesome. I don't know if you fucks with this Facebook page, but it's cool to just go down. You probably look in the photos, maybe. No, was it? No,
call me the gingerbreader man.
No. Whatever. Maybe that wasn't even the fucking page, and I'm all fucked up because look, I'm not seeing none of them.
I saw a cookie on the right side.
Yeah. Try all Juggalos. See, now you're making me want. Now it makes me want to fucking look it up and shit. This is bullshit. I was just looking at it, and I sent them to you. What's this one? All Juggalos. Yeah. Oh, look at that Christmas one. That's cool. That's just a Hatchet Man with a thing. Is that what that is? Fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You need notes.
It looks like it's got a fucking guy like this on it. It don't have one of those. See, that looks cool, right? That's like the I know I need to do notes and shit. You'd think I would be better at this. I 100% am not good at this though, right? But the Ninja Bread Man, I thought that was cool. That's how we do it now. I don't even have to have Jimmy look it up. Just fucking do it my goddamn self if I want anything done. I do appreciate it though. That's cool. Even you ever seen what about the charms with no, maybe I didn't even send them to you because that was way back there. No. Wait, that one? No. He's like, I'll fucking call you out on it. Whatever the fuck, dude. Maybe I didn't send them to you. Maybe I just fucking put them in my spank bank to masturbate to later. They do the one Herbie's got the toothbrush and shit. Whatever. But it was Friday, like I said, it's Friday the 13th, and I feel like I keep getting away from the whole like Jason Voorhees thing. But I wanted to pull up some of the charms too, because they do the I can't never remember. Did you know the name of the charm company that does the
Chapter 17.
Oh, that was that. He's got a
the Golden Child. Was that the Golden Child? I think
that was the Golden Child.
Yeah, old folks.
Yeah,
retirement home juggalos.
It's all brainwashing for the juggalos. Darby.
Yep.
And you know what? The Devereaux guy bakes the beats. They're on point. I can't lie about it. I like the beats with it. It's definitely a mathematical equation, and he sticks to it. But then, like you said, there's also, you're not going to get any new fans like that either. Jimmy, do we have any more of the Friday the 13th? Anything?
No.
Nothing. We didn't look up the got the Psycho Charms, I want to say is the name of it. It's Richard and Stephanie Miller does the charms.
How do I look it up on?
Facebook, even.
I look up Psycho Charms.
Yep, they'll have a little Facebook page, and they have a bunch of different variations of things, and they have, I believe they have a Freddy Krueger. They have is that any of them? No, it should be like a Facebook page. I think, I don't know. Maybe they're not. Maybe you'd have to look on Google and it's a website, and I think it should be a Facebook page. Maybe they don't. Those allowed don't like C17. What's up with that?
Did you say they have a Facebook page?
I thought, yeah, maybe a Facebook page or a website. I know Psycho Charms was somewhat, and I don't say, yeah. Whoa. Do you think maybe put in Juggalos? Yeah. Oh, look at that one. That was an old school one too, though. Whoa. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them. Which one is that?
With necessarily like.
No, I'm looking for the Friday the 13th one. They have one that has it's got a Jason mask on it. I feel like I've seen it before, but I don't have one. I've always wanted one. And I wonder if that's a hot seller to Juggalo. Oh, there's guys in a straight jacket. There's a fat one. There's a C17er. There's Rick. Is that Rick? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they got it all. Oh, we're going to be ordering some of them C17ers later. Get us some bootlegs. Is there more of them down? Is there another page of them? Oh, load more. Oh, my God. Green Bay Packers, dude. They got football. Oh, there's Michael Myers. We got to be getting close. Is that Wile E. Coyote? Fuck yeah. All right. He's got a knife. I can imagine that thing probably gets hooked on everything with that pointy ass knife. Put a bunch of holes in your shirt and shit. Getting caught on you every time you go around, probably gets caught on everything. That's cool though. That's cool.
I can't wear the beaded necklaces. I used to get like all my chest hairs just rip the shit out with those fucking things.
I get the hairs in the back of my neck get caught up.
All right.
Oh, look, there we go. There she
nice.
is.
Okay.
Right? That's a Juggalo Jason charm. He's got a machete. See, that one ain't gonna get caught up on nothing. It's not too pointy, right? Real nice and close. I like that one. It's all silver.
That'll work. But the chain, they'll still get you. You got to get something else on there.
Yeah, you can. I do one thing. It looks like the bail, the little hole there is like part of the charm. Like it doesn't look like it is soldered on. Can you zoom in on it? Yeah. All right. Now you see the little part right above his mask where the first hole is, where it goes through there is like part of the charm. It's not like a ring that is soldered on there, because I have lost some charms when the ring is just soldered on there. And that looks like it's all, one piece. That's freaking sweet. If I was Jason Voorhees, I would want one of those. And they're only 15 doll hairs.
That's pretty decent. Yeah.
That's decent.
You can barely get a pizza for that these days.
You can't get too hot and ready's for that. You have this charm forever, though.
Yep.
You fill your belly for one day or turn your neck green for years. What do you want to do? What the fuck you want to do here, man?
Go green or go home.
I'm telling you. They're like, oh, yeah, it costs $3 to get there. Hey, yeah, the Juggalo House of Charms is the one. Oh, thank you, Justin Bigham, because I'm a fucking idiot. And I don't know the names of a lot of these things. But I know, can you look that one up, Jimmy, the Juggalo House of Charms? That's probably all the same shit. Is that one? Because I seen, like I said, they had, they got Freddy. They got, Michael Myers. I'm sure they got a Chucky. I seen Wicked Dreams Creation actually made a Hatchet Man out of the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. And he was like balancing. He didn't have a hatchet. He was like balancing teacups. You ever seen any of their stuff? Waffles, the Wicked Dream Creations. They make a bunch of mirrors and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I love their shit.
We own one of the mirrors. We got it at one of the gatherings, but definitely all their stuff they put out is neat.
Yeah, you should look some of that up.
I can't do my own shit. Like
the
whole Waffle House shirt thing, I was like slinging at the gatherings. My wife came up with that. We were at a Waffle House and she's like, we should make a shirt that says that. I was like, yeah, fucking A, let's do that shit. But yeah, I'm not very.
And then everybody,
myself,
That's I like that you can take an idea and run with it, though. Like, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Every team needs a solid fucking running back with it. Who the fuck is the guy? Is that Shaggy? Is that Deadpool? Is that a fucking Deadpool Hatchet Man ish? Oh, there you go.
Running with a Deadpool. Yeah, I dig it.
All right. Do they have a Wolverine one? Do they interlock? We should look and see if they have a Wolverine one and make them scissor each other.
Yes.
What's that other one? What's that? They got Boondocks.
Freddy.
Fuck yeah. All right. Let's see it. They're going to fight the Predator. Was that the Predator? The Alien? Which one was that underneath of Freddy's glove? What the fuck is that?
That does look a Predator. Yeah.
That's the Predator.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, I ain't never seen that one before. Oh, that's sick.
And great prices. It's
and great.
Yeah, they're all the same price, which is pretty cool. They're all
and there's a lot of detail in something like that,
Oh, that's not true.
And of
These
course,
ones are $12.99. Oh, Magic Ninja Charm, $12.99.
Can't give those away, motherfucker. Give me $12.99, and I'll give it to Bash Kelly and let him use it like a throwing star. I'll do it. I wonder how far one of those would skip across a river.
If you knew how many
for skipping,
I got the database of 500 shareholders, and 30% have some sort of twisted name in their username or email.
It used to be so cool. All right. It used to be so cool. You can't hold that against anybody now. And it is what it is. Some of the some of the fam is really they're really upset about things and they don't like that. They don't want to be a part of that. And I can get them. And then some people are like, it ain't so bad. It ain't my business. It is what it is. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I'm not going to say that they haven't put out good music since the beef. Of course they have. But as far as being a loyal fan of theirs, I don't think any of the hardcore solid juggalos are like, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that, right? Because Astronomicon still, they're a sect of Juggalo, right? They're different.
Yeah, I think so.
Monoxide's going to throw Shasta at his next concert or some shit.
Shasta. I'm West Coast. We had Shasta out the ass. It was all over the place. I used to sell Shasta at the bus stop.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's learning about Jug Coin with them. Yeah, get your Jug Coin. You can get the 5th monster coin at DCG Con. Don't tell anybody I said that though.
But the Jug, wait, are they talking about real coins or crypto stuff?
What the fuck are you guys talking about? Well, I was talking about the
in real life
monster coin, like the actual physical monster coin. But I think
they talked about coming to Puerto Rico, but like there's speculation that's like a really hard flight, and Puerto Rico doesn't have a lot of hotels. You got to Airbnb usually if you come out here. There's not a lot of places to stay.
So I'll trade my Jug Coins for tacos. Yeah, what are you guys talking about? We talking about some fucking Jug Coin? Somebody should do that. They shouldn't do that. Don't do it. It's just going to give us another fucking bad name. We don't need that. The 5th coin was supposed to be challenging. Well, of course, supposed to be challenging. Not fucking Mexico challenging though, motherfucker. God damn,
Gold says Jug Coin like Bitcoin. There was a Jug Coin, like fucking years ago. And I've seen there's somebody made some sort of like 17 billion coin Juggalo shit on Ethereum like a year or two ago. And like, I don't know. Our shit's backed, we're backed by real Ethereum. Like, I don't know. Like if you bought a share of Juggalo Island, you're not getting like a widget. Like we really have money. Like I don't know. If you get Jug Coin, what's it backed by? I don't fucking know what they're
absolutely, yeah. And that's the thing with a lot of it, is knowing the research, is knowing what each of these coins do, and there's obviously applications to all of them, right?
Yeah, but like the Hawk 2 girl, you get like her coin, and what do you do? Like you could sell it to somebody later, hopefully for more money, I guess. But like you're not seeing her butthole yet for a Hawk 2 coin. A Hawk 2 coin,
right? Where's the value with it? Right? Where's the value?
I want to see butthole for her Hawk 2 coin, And Jug Coin, I don't know if you're going to see anybody's butthole for that, but it's probably not worth a butthole shot for a Jug Coin if it's not got the Haley chick butthole in it.
Yeah, like if it's Ben Jules' butthole, nobody's fucking interested in seeing that. Dude.
Yeah, like
if it's Dirk's butthole, nobody wants to fucking see that shit.
It's drawn in the Porto Johns. You could see an animated version. It's fine.
It's there. Yeah. One thing about old school Cave and Rock that I do miss was the W fuck off radio.
Oh yeah.
That's because those guys were there broadcasting the thing the whole time. And even though there's people that do podcasts and stuff from the gathering, and I'm kind of just seeing some of it or whatever, getting into it, because there was a long time where I wasn't into the podcast thing. What's the Juggalo life like on the internet? I only knew Facebook Juggalos and people I was friends with fucking around. There's a whole different world on YouTube and on Twitch and on Reddit. There's Juggalos that are just on Reddit. That's all they do is go on Reddit and little Reddit things. That's what they do. They run Juggalos like to run shit. You know what I'm saying?
I had the best name on Reddit, and then they wanted me to fucking verify my shit, and then Proton Mail kicked off my account because I bulk registered a shitload of Proton Mail email.
What was your name? What was your name? It was sweet.
It was Juggalo Island. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh man.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on there and answer questions, and then I was talking to people as like the Juggalo Island account, like the perfect Reddit Juggalo Island name. And then
hey, just gave up for Donut. That's fuck.
They wanted me to verify my shit, and I like they sent the verification to the Proton Mail account, and Proton Mail saw that I'd registered like 100 different emails at the time, which
oopsie.
Yeah. Not all to do with the island project. I had
no
a whole Proton Mail suite of emails. Like if I joined a shitty ass crypto exchange that you hadn't heard of, I used a Proton Mail account that wasn't tied to my other accounts.
Nothing wrong with that, and you can shut the fuck up at any time. All right, you don't have to keep fucking going.
But
don't say anything to incriminate yourself.
Yeah, I really shouldn't.
No. But that's all right though, because like I said, that I feel everybody feels super confident about the Juggalo Island project, doing big things. Anything, you're not hiding anywhere, even though you're in fucking Puerto Rico. The fuck? Okay, maybe you are hiding. No, you're not. You're definitely not hiding anywhere. And
I got a sweet deal on taxes here. They got like I got a 0%.
It's not 40%.
No,
it's
zero.
Not 40%.
I pay 0%.
Beautiful.
It's stupid. And if you got into crypto early, that was like really important. There's a guy that just got sentenced to 2 years in prison because he tried to cheat on his crypto taxes, and he got sentenced yesterday for that. So he's the first person.
For how long?
Get 2 years in prison.
Wow.
Because he cashed out like $4 million.
How much?
$4 million on Coinbase, and he tried to
didn't want to give them their 40%. He didn't want to give them $2 million.
I think it would have been 20%. So like it's like 400 grand. But there's a guy called Roger Ver that has a big standing in the Bitcoin community. He used to just give away like Bitcoins that became worth like $100,000, right? Like he'd do conventions and he'd give away like Bitcoins. He exited the United States and didn't do his taxes properly. They're trying to sentence for like 409 years in prison. Like he could have murdered somebody and got less time. The tax people they don't fuck around. So I'm like glad I chose Puerto Rico instead of the Virgin Islands.
And there's no extradition or nothing like that. They're not going to come get you.
Well, I'm in the state. I mean, it's like we're a territory.
So
there's no. They could extradite.
So they could
extradite. Me, but I pay the taxes, and it's very little. Like it's weird.
What about
I gotta pay a little bit. I gotta pay the taxes on what it was worth before I moved here. But when I moved here, like Bitcoin was like $3,000, and Ethereum was like under $100, and Ethereum's now like $3,900, and Bitcoin's $100,000. So I don't have to pay taxes on
So what about like the hurricanes down there? You get hurricaned on? What's that like? I see Ryda talking about that. D Ryda is in Florida, I believe, and probably sees his fair share of shitty weather. So what's that like?
So far, I've been lucky. Like, there's a hurricane that hit, but I was on vacation at the time, and I just didn't come home and waited it out. And my neighbors were out of power for like 20 fucking days. One time I was here we had earthquakes, and we were out of power for like 17, 18 days straight. And that kind of sucked.
Wow.
Right. I was going to, holy shit.
You doing for 18 days, living out of a cooler for 18 days and shit? That sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, we go to like all the fast food restaurants have.
They still had generators and shit going. Yeah, there's still places.
We didn't have shit like that. We were just renting a second floor apartment. We couldn't have a generator or nothing running. So we went with Burger King. Burger King had generators. We go to Popeyes. We got out there and just
all the other places are prepared. For sure, right? Right.
Yeah, they almost every place here has, like, every grocery store has a generator. Every fast food place has a generator. They just run on generators while it's happening.
Hey, I just want to point out their old CYNG knows should be on the board. How the fuck do you say that? That's way too many.
Who's
I
on the
can't
board,
even-
or what do they do?
I don't know. I really like this because he says I would absolutely pay into something like that if I could see his actual plan. I'll tell you this.
Try to
Don't
pay
fucking
into
worry
it.
about it.
Where are you going to buy shares from? Because most people sell them right to me or the company. It's hard to find people even buying or selling shares to the general public because they don't want to.
Butt fucker.
Yeah,
you got to know a guy. Tell him you got to.
You got to know a guy. Stephanie
Motherfucker,
Marsh is our secretary of the board.
And
April Butler's
that's
the
my
VP
friend.
of the board.
That's my friend Drake. He's a juggalo. He lives in Indiana or something like that. Just so you know, like, I know that guy. He's just busting your balls.
I'm the president, and also now I just picked up the treasurer position. The treasurer had quit the board, so there's only 3 of us, and it's, I don't know. The board's really easy. Nobody.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on. We don't do like regular meetings or nothing. It's just.
Yeah.
We're
Like
waiting
you said,
on
you're not quite at that point yet, or whatever, right? And it's gone. It's done a thing. I'm sure there's the people that hit you up out of the blue and stuff, looking, that are saying, there's some unclaimed shares of Juggalo Island, or some people maybe that you don't necessarily get in touch with or anything. Some people maybe that might be looking or say, oh, I remember. I've had a few people reach out to me on stuff like that. Like, oh, wait a minute, I think I was part of something like that, or I did something. Is there any of that going on? Any of that out there?
There was years and years that I made a huge effort to try to bring in people that had like bought shares but hadn't registered on the website.
Okay.
But at this point, it's pretty much dead. Nobody's trying. But if anybody had a really good valid claim and they could make a case, I could probably get them on their shares. But we tried for a long time. I mean,
okay. So you've pushed that out there. So anybody that had anything to do with that, if they weren't in on it, and you said, like, you've made it, you've tried to make it very public about everything, and that's another thing. Like, coming to the serious future. Drake just got a job selling insurance. All right, sorry.
That's a good job. Hey, everybody needs a little.
No, Drake's a very smart guy, very solid. Fucking, he's a good dad. You're a good dad, Drake. Said you heard it here first. Fuck you guys. And like I said, in the Juggalo Island thing, it's real. If nothing else, that was part of what I wanted, because it's not like you're looking for investors. Not looking for for anything like that. You're not looking to sell anything. This. Raising awareness about it is more letting people know, like, okay, you missed the boat on it, but this is what we're doing. We're still actively working on it in case, like you said, anybody that's familiar with this is definitely sticking up for you and more than happy about everything you got going on with it.
Yeah, everybody's happy with what's going on that's involved. But we got about 420 shareholders or so. We had a 500 at one time, but a lot of people had to fade away and sell their shares. And
absolutely, you're trying to weed out some of that too. I'm sure
people usually when they sell, they're not happy to sell. They want to, handle their business and pay their bills and that kind of thing. Almost everybody that sells isn't like, fuck you, Darren. Like,
no, absolutely not. Right. They're like,
just like, hey,
is okay. I'm just going to leave that sit there. Right. That's good. It's doing what it's doing. Let's leave it doing what it's doing. And a lot of times to get, 400 people to agree to something like that, like you said, there's been 20% of the people that are like, no, that's where that is. I need my money. I gave you $10. It's at 100. Give me my money, whatever the fuck it is,
And that's why, like, if it came down to a good property, I'd use my position and just say, like, this is it. And if you don't like it, sell your shares, because it's just too difficult to get everybody to agree on anything anyways. And like my shares, I have a stupid amount of shares, and a lot of it comes from buying out people myself personally, and then my original shares came from
all of this, all the money was separate from anything that you had. You were on board with this. It was happening. Things were going, and you're like, okay, I'm going to try to get the Juggalos on board with this. So anything that was there, whatever, that was separate. That wasn't nothing. You know, you contributed a little bit to it, I'm sure, but like you said, it wasn't like you're putting all your eggs in that basket with it. It's making a thing. No, that's its own little thing that it's doing. And I think Drake got a boner, maybe a little bit, you know. Like I said, you know, Drake's a good guy, and I'm sure he's interested if you're willing to spend a little bit of time. If he does end up getting up in your DMs, Darren, he's just curious and asking questions. Like I said, Drake's a good dude. He probably just looking at some things. He's probably wondering, like, well, you know, what the fuck, really? What's this guy got going on? Because obviously, you're willing to lend an ear to some juggalos, some people that are willing to listen to you. I got to feel like there's a lot of people in this community, old schoolers, you know, like I said, Scotty D fucking hopping up. You know what I mean? That's like one of the fucking big ones of our fucking batter somebody to step up and go to bat for you is a guy like that. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like
Scotty D actually,
awesome.
He owns our original URLs, juggaloisland.net. And if you look at the juggaloisland.net, it points right to our website because Scotty believes in the project from like
absolutely
the very beginning. And I'm proud of that. He holds a lot of weight in the community. So that's nice.
But
me personally, you know, like I never took a paycheck. I never paid myself to work for the company. And all of my shares are paid for. Like I paid for the incorporation costs and, you know, a lot of the bills along the way. Instead of me getting reimbursed by the company that didn't have a lot of money when we started, I just took shares for the dollar value of what I put into it. So I never really like benefited. You'll see a lot of cryptocurrency projects where the developers are taking 30% or some shit for the company and just putting it on their books. I didn't do that. I didn't want to. That wasn't my goal.
No, you didn't want to do that. And that's, like I said, that's awesome shit. You know, that's a lot of shit that people probably don't realize with some of that, even people that are part of this and people that are, you know, do it, you know, of your 420 or whatever there is of them, you know, that don't realize a lot of the other shit that goes into it, that they think that like, oh, well, you know, he's doing it anyway, or that's what he's doing. That's what he's, you know, but it is a lot extra. It's a lot of extra leg work on you, a lot of extra stress, a lot of extra, like you say, you know, time and, you know, stress that you're not necessarily getting compensated for, or even if you are like getting reimbursed at the cost of the thing or whatever, that's kind of like, when you look at it like your money, you know what I mean? Like you're putting your money into it for doing it. But, you know, yeah, there's a lot that goes into it that's behind the scenes shit. So, you know, that's good. It's got the Meat Man Mario. What up, Meat Man Mario? Mario cooks the best fucking food at the gathering.
Nice.
Food at the gathering. Yeah.
Well, it's behind the scenes for the general public, but like the shareholders could log in, they could see like every bill that we pay in Wells Fargo, our checking account, it gets published to our website, and they could look and see every check we write, every credit card bill we pay. The shareholders could see all of it. I make a huge effort to make it open book.
Yeah, absolutely.
And most of them probably don't pay attention at all because they're like, well, you got it there.
Like, yeah,
if anybody's ever curious,
whatever, my man,
you know,
whatever.
Or heaven forbid I die young before we, you know, get a staff office.
How many times a day do you masturbate though?
Probably twice.
Okay,
you're gonna live for a good. You're gonna live for a while.
Yeah, if that's the measure, I'm gonna live forever.
It's a great stress reliever or whatever. Yeah, what's your favorite kind of porn?
Oh man,
you guys want to know mine? It's my uncle and this dude talk about cryptocurrency, and I like produce behind it and shit. That's my favorite type.
Fuck you, Jimmy. Fuck you, motherfucker. What a great question, though. You know what I mean? I feel like,
I get on
people
like
need to know these things.
erome.com. Most people probably never heard of it. It's a lot of amateur
No, that's a
stuff.
good one.
Only fan leaks. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. OnlyFans.
I haven't seen the Haley
Stevens
Welch
OnlyFans.
girl or I haven't seen the,
Hop to it. She ain't been on there.
What's this
She's a
fucking girl
wholesome
just did like
cunt, she is.
100 dudes in one day, like, and she's all crying about it because she, I don't think she realized how much of an
I saw
endeavor
that.
100 dudes in a day was, and she's like wants to go to 1,000. I'm just like, gosh, can you imagine getting this line of it? Just picture a Burger King with 1,000 dudes waiting on a Whopper, like. Fuck you.
All I'm wondering
I'll
is,
go to
like,
the next spot. Like, I'm not gonna go there.
back in the line with you.
Yep.
Fuck no, I ain't going last behind these 4 preemies.
It's
Fuck
just
no.
all the mayonnaise you can imagine.
Oh my God, Rickman could dab it. Think of the dab he could do on that. Whatever. He should.
I do find jacking off a stress reliever. Yes, you gotta.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
You gotta release
right?
the stress. You can't bottle that up all day.
We've all seen Wolf of Wall Street. Most of us are the Wolf of Walgreens, but it's all right.
Right.
You know, that's Jimmy's wet dream. I fucking love it. I definitely. I love that you're so open book about all of this shit because. Like I said, it's doing a great thing, and a lot of people, I feel like you have a little bit of worry behind you with it because there might be like you said, the people don't give a fuck what you do, and I almost think that bothers you a little bit because there's so much more out there, and if these people knew, they would be asking more questions about it, and it probably just concerns you a little bit, like, why aren't they? But then again, I'm sure there is also, right? There's got to be people that are on you and say, hey, we did this with this. Help me out with this. What do you recommend with this? You at least come with some solid advice with it. Now, of course, you gotta with anything like that. You're like. You don't want to point anybody in the wrong direction with that. You want to give them solid advice. You got to say, hey, there's no insurance here with any of this, but I feel comfortable with this. And that's a great thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's a good thing to have faith in people. You've been in this community, you're a face, and we hope to see you at Legends, right? You'll be at the Gathering of Legends. Why the fuck wouldn't you be? Right?
I hope so. I want to be.
Are they gonna let you out of Puerto Rico? What do you think about my chicken? I got a chicken. Doesn't really stick on there too well.
I'm allowed to be away from home 182 days a year and still keep my residency, which I never really thought about that before. Because in Nevada, we don't have a state tax. So, like, if you lived in Nevada, you could travel the whole year and nobody would care. But, you hear about it like New York people will be hanging out in Florida, but they got to go back to New York a certain amount of time, or no, they can't. They like go to New York for a certain amount of time, but Florida has no state tax, so they'll try to spend enough time in Florida.
Right. Whether it's
New York
100 days or 180 days where you have to prove residency or whatever, absolutely. There's all kinds of loopholes with thing. And that's another thing that that wasn't that's something you've learned over the years with things. That's experience. That's not something somebody's going to know coming into this shit. That's experience. It's on there.
Squeeze it.
It's on there.
The first time I learned about that shit, I was in the Marines, and like I came from Nevada. We didn't have a state income tax in Nevada. And then we had dudes from like high tax states that had to pay the federal tax, and they also had to pay their state tax. And I didn't have that problem. They're just like coming from Nevada into the military, you get 0 state tax, and you're doing your taxes as a group, and the guys are from like a high tax state, and they're like have to write this extra check to their state, and they're not in the state. They're like, we're in California, right? But they still have to pay their state tax because that's where they're from. and you're like, holy shit, like what the fuck, you know? Taxes becomes a
Right.
big deal, especially, you know, you get older. People start considering it, or they get into retirement age and they go, well, fuck, you know, where do I want to hang out? And there's like 7 or 8 states where you could live and not pay a state income tax. And they become a desirable state.
You start to look at that, right? When they start talking about give me a percentage of that, you're like, whoa, hang on a second. I like my $10. I don't want to turn it into $7. I like $10. You know, $10 is cool. Everybody knows basic math when it comes to that. And like D says, you spend 6 months and 1 week. My grandpa did that with his properties in Michigan and down here. You know, and that's just it.
Nice.
You know, that's great. Fuck yeah. There's the little things to manipulate the system. You got to do what you got to do with it.
Yeah, and that crypto dude Roger Ver fucked up, and he might do 100. You know, he might do life in prison because he tried to move to I think it was the Virgin Islands.
When realistically he's at a point with it where it's like he can just give them a percentage of his shit, and you're still going to have a decent percentage. You know what I mean? If you have $4 million or whatever, or how much did you say it was, or something like that? I'm just saying, if you have 4 million, you could give up. It's not like you can't give up half of that to stay out of prison. Okay, you know that's.
Oh, the guy that went to prison for 2 years, that's doing 2 years, that just got busted yesterday. He still has to not only pay the fine, but he also has to do the prison time. Now, Roger Ver, he's a billionaire. Like he has billions.
Billions. Let's break. Can we break that down? Because I want to make sure that we get the concept of a billion down, because I also know that we say it and it's like a million, right? Because it's easy to say a million and it's easy to say a billion. And they kind of even look similar, right? But do we have like the statistics on how long a million seconds is compared to a billion seconds? Does anybody have that Google fucking capability? That's Jimmy. I talked to Jimmy with that. I could probably look that up on my phone because I know it's like a fucking fuck ton of a difference.
I don't understand the question.
Million to billion. Just look up the million to
There's
like how many
millions in a billion.
Yeah. So how many
there's
seconds?
a thousand millions.
How many days? How many?
1,000. Right.
How many days?
By seconds,
how many days is a million seconds? And then how many days is a billion seconds? I feel like I've seen that stat before. And if I know we were going to talk about that, that's just a huge number. And I want to make sure that we get that out there, because when you say like, oh, dude's a fucking billionaire, that is a fucking shit ton of fucking money. That's a lot.
His argument when he was leaving, he's like, if I sold all of my Bitcoin, it would crash the market. And so it was really hard to value that kind of thing, you know, at the time.
Well, yeah, but also
he left when it was $1,000 a Bitcoin. It's $100,000 a Bitcoin right now. So like whatever he left with then was worth, like he could pay it off like no problem, but they still want to stick him in prison. He did write a book talking about like, you know, Bitcoin stuff. And I think,
yeah, but did he sell the book or did he just give it away?
It's a number one
just give it away
bestseller. Yeah, he should.
You don't even need to buy it. Just give it away. I just sit there and put a fucking $1,000 in a fucking book. Give it away to these fucking idiots.
Yeah. Like I think that
great,
is pretty fun. Yeah, and he made money on the book. He probably
That's
didn't pay taxes on that either.
That's exactly right. You see where I'm going with this, right, motherfucker? Yeah, no wonder. But yeah, I just know, like I said, I know that is a fucking. That's a big difference. It's like 11 days is a million seconds, and then like 30 years is a billion seconds or some shit like that. You know, that you're talking a fucking couple weeks compared to 30 fucking years, you know, to double your life.
Were you being serious? You actually
I was being fucking serious, you fuckhole. You think I was fucking kidding me? I'm gonna fucking
What do you want me to fucking Google again? What is it?
I just told you what it was. It was how many is a million? How many days?
How many million seconds? How long is a million seconds versus a billion seconds?
How long is
He's so smart.
1 million seconds versus 1 billion seconds? 1 million seconds is roughly 11 days, while 1 billion seconds is 31 years and 8 months.
See, there we go. I was somewhat
yeah.
right on my stats, right? I'm good with it. Right,
you were really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
Great
yeah,
job.
man.
Great job.
Hey, way to go. I remember numbers. I got a picture brain.
Oh, photographic memory.
It's funnier when I say it. Whatever. Sometimes you remember at the gathering when they had the cow machine you would ride on and shit. You could fucking ride the thing. It was like flipping people off and shit. I fucking love the cow machine. That was one of my favorite things. It fuck you up. But hey, Johnny P said there's 500 million wieners on Earth. There's more than that, isn't there? There's like 4 billion statistically speaking, maybe 3.9, and then there's like 0.1 that don't even really know. And some of it ain't even a fucking Johnny P doesn't have a dick. He actually just has a flap to keep the dust out of his pussy. I've seen it before.
It's nice to have a flap.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, you know what? This is what I'm thinking. It's like I'm watching this fucking JJ motherfucker at the gathering doing shit. He's got his guys out there. They're stapling his fucking nutbag to a table and shit. They're doing crazy shit out there, you know? And I'm like, how come there ain't no fucking chicks stapling their labia to the picnic table? You know what I mean? What's up with that? What's up, bitches?
I don't know. Women live longer than men too.
That is true. They probably are slacking in their stapling. They should staple more.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that too. Wonder why 1 billion times. That's how many wonder why. That's exactly where I'm at there. You could wonder why 1 million times, and it would only, take you a couple weeks. You wonder why 1 billion times? You're spending a lifetime doing that shit.
How many times do you ask yourself?
This seems like a small bottle, but I'm just huge.
That's he's a giant. I want to know, why is there shit on the end of your bottle? Where'd you get that from? I don't know. There's no poop on it, is there? Okay. I thought maybe you just got that out of the common box.
There's a bat.
How are you going to let him talk to you like that? He's got a butthole under his cup.
You got a butthole under your cup?
No, not on this one. See? Ha! I do have a cup with a butthole, though, just in case. Actually, I'm glad you bring that up because I got some fucking stupid butthole stickers somewhere. Motherfucker. What did I do with my buttholes? I'm so fucking bad at this. I thought I had some. Whatever. I have no fucking buttholes. But yeah, that's great. That's been my thing. Is I'm trying to stick buttholes on the bottom of my.
What's up with the wheel? Are you gonna spin that tonight? Is there something going on with that?
No, it's just blocking my dirty dishes. It was a good little thing. No, but one thing I did think, because I do love the fucking. I'm a man. I've been a fucking juggalo forever. I've been to a bunch of gatherings. I got so much fucking stupid fucking. Dude, Enoch's in the chat. Act cool, Darren. Act fucking cool, dude. Don't blow this for me. What's up, Enoch? I'm Enki Ex Mortes. Don't tell him I was riding his dick earlier. All right,
dude. We love your music.
I know. If I rode his dick any harder, I'd turn into a happy trail. Same thing with fucking Johnny P. Johnny P. You know what it is. Your shit's good, my man. I love it. What we did though, like I said, I got a bunch of this bullshit laying around, and I put all these fucking stupid names on my fucking wheel for the active subscribers and members and shit that are fucking around, the people that are supporting me and that are doing it. And I'm like, all right, I'll fucking give some of this shit away. And Gold actually won the t-shirt. And Johnny P is right. Your music is retarded, Johnny P, but we still love it. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to tell you? We're slow over here. I don't know if Waffles is hip to some Johnny P, but it's good. I think we did listen to it, right? But I'm gonna put what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take find another active member. I'm gonna replace Gold's name. Gold is off of there, and then I'm gonna spin it and give some other fucking bullshit away. I think we're gonna do like a 200 subscriber thing. I'm grinding. I'm the little engine that could, and I started out with 1 subscriber. That was me, and now I'm at 123 or some shit, right? And so, that's good. And you do keep the scene lyrically sharp, Enoch. I was saying we did a little bit of Nocturnal with HB to Grizzly. And usually my favorite part of an HB song is when it ends. But that one I really liked. And no, I'm just kidding. HB's a beast.
Yo, he's keeping the scene lyrically sharp. That's real.
I got a gift if you want to give it away. I got hat pin number 188 if you want to put it on your wheel.
Holy shit. Well, we got 188. All right, I like it.
If you want to put that on your list of giveaways,
I'll
number 188, and then whenever you let me know who the winner, if they win that, I can ship it right out to them.
I got you. We'll play this one. I'm with it. I got a blank spot, and I just want to know. I think we already have Johnny, Riri, all these motherfuckers fucking with us over here, right? Are they fucking with us? Fuck yes. And I'm gonna put Enoch on there, so that Enoch Ex Mortez has a chance at that, because I feel like we need to get that out there. KH. I love it. But I love spinning this thing, and I'm allowed to be a little noisy right now. Get out my way. Fucking Juggalo Island hat pin, 188. I actually have one of those. My friend bought me one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Gold, you're scrubbed off.
Yo, look, Enoch said he would come on sometime.
Hell yeah, anytime. Anytime. I'm about it. We could come on here and talk shit. We're talking juggy shit. I'm all about that. You could come plug the new album, You
should come on Monday. Next Monday, dude.
Yeah. Tuesday? Monday?
Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. That's what we do. Yeah. Are you free Tuesday? Oh, if you're free Tuesday, come fuck around, dude. That's our next stream. That's gonna be the 17th of December.
Oh,
9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
And also the 18th is Jimmy's birthday. All right. Let's not forget that. Nobody gives a fuck about it.
Happy early birthday.
Thanks, man.
All right. We'll book you, Enoch. And it's cool if you flake out on us too, because we're into that jug shit. So we get it. Let's see who's going to win this fucking hat pin, though. That's fucking dope. I super appreciate you giving this out and doing this. Which way should I go? I should go the other way. I should go this way. Can you guys see that? Is that good? I don't want you to think I'm fucking around with anything. These are our 40 goats that fuck with us, everybody on this board. Oh, I almost touched the gum. That's gum from like 3 years. You know, they chew it and then put it back on, and pull it off and chew it, put it back on. Whatever. There's a butthole in the middle of it. All right, one time. All right, one time. Who is that? That's Tasty. Who the fuck is Tasty? Tasty. Tasty was that was one of the first ones that went on, right? That's fucking Tasty. My girl, I'm gonna put that in the thing. Tasty, her name's Clarissa. She was a Wolfpack stripper for a long time, and she shares my shit. All right, I'm gonna fucking write that down so I don't forget.
I wrote it down too. That's neat. Okay.
All right. Because I fucking forget shit. People are right. I need to fucking write shit down. Clarissa's going to super appreciate that. I don't think she went to the last gathering, and I hope nobody saw my dirty dishes. But I said,
they were mesmerized by the wheel. Nobody saw it.
I hide the dishes. We're good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fucking sweet. That's actually, Jess does shit. Clarissa's from the Cleveland area. Like I said, she did some shit. She's doing the Girls of Wolfpack 20 years later calendar. I don't know if you've seen that thing they're putting together. It's pretty gross, but I thought that was cool. You know, yeah. I guess whatever. You know, they're doing some big OnlyFans. I don't know what they're doing. But no, that's super cool. And then like I said, when I get to like 200, whatever, I'm gonna do some shit. I got a ton of shit too that I'm like, I've been to gatherings and got like, 3 or 4 of the medallions and shit, or even just went and got like a little. Did my chicken just fall off? That's so fucked. They do a lot of shit.
Flew the coop.
Like it's out now. Oh my God, there's my butthole stickers. I was looking for these.
And they're right there the whole time. How's that?
They were fucking right. God damn it! Fucking looking for these things. I'm telling you, I
It
got
does
a
look dark
bunch of
in your studio. You know.
yeah. In the office here. These were a bunch of decals I got from Johnny's Offensive Decals. I don't know if you've ever fucked with Offensive Johnny, but what he did was he made a bunch of little Hatchet Manses and shit. Hang on, I'm going to hold these up. Little Hatchet Manses and C17s. And they're like, you can see there's like a bunch of different colored ones. There's green ones and pink ones and red ones and black ones and fucking hot pink chapter 17. You know, this would probably look good on the headphones and shit, but I don't, there's, you know, so Offensive Johnny does some things up. He also has the butthole stickers. If anybody was looking for a butthole sticker, fuck with Offensive Johnny. He's the motherfucking guy. I think he's in Philly now, in Jersey. He's in fucking Jersey. He's in Jersey. You heard me? Fucks with Offensive Johnny though.
Oh, Jersey's got all them fucking drones, right? Like they're flipping out over there.
Whoa, not like
you know what I'm talking about?
I did. I seen something about. I know what you're talking about, right? It's like alien shit, right?
It's probably the government. You know, they're like, we don't know what's going on. It's if they don't know what's going on, it's probably the government.
What does Bob Lazar say? That's all I want to know. What does Bob Lazar say? His word is fucking gold with me. I think. I don't know. Maybe
still at my old job in the government site that I worked at, we'd listen to this AM radio station. Fuck, I forget the guy's name. But yeah, they were all talking. You couldn't get an FM radio out there. You had to just get
watching Art Bell and shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Fucking A, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Putting that shit out there. And that was old school before internet there and people photoshopping pictures and doing any of that shit. And some odd fucking tales would be on the Art Bell show. If you had some weird fucking shit going on, that's who you fucking hit up back in the day. Was nobody else believed you? You fucking hit up Art Bell, for sure.
Oh gosh, you know what's up. That's great. Oh man.
Yeah. No, I when you said about the Book of Enoch earlier, and then you said you didn't know about it and shit, and I was like, you didn't know about that one? Oh, you're just learning about that? Enoch, and like you said, it's a biblical thing. Enoch was the father of Methuselah, or one of those. Methuselah was the father of Lamech, was the father of like Noah that built the ark and shit like that. So there's biblical stories that lead back. Enoch is the grandfather of Noah or whatever, Methuselah's father. Something. There might be one in between there, but super old dude talk fucking wild shit. And it's real. It's real. I mean, somewhat real. I mean, it's written down. It's real when the rest of this shit was written down. So
my wife was telling me about it. She said that they disincluded it from the regular Bible. It was so, like
outlandish. The stories
talking, and I'm like, I want to read the shit. I want to read it. Like
I've never.
I can only get Leviticus so many times. Kick the women to the barn, like Leviticus.
Start listening to Ouija, dude. Dumb yourself fucking down a little bit, all right? Don't be so fucking smart on us over there. Kick you out the Juggy Club.
Someone tried to kick me out the other day because he's like, you don't dress in gear when you're on vacation. I'm like I blend the fuck in. Like I try to not stand out. Like I don't know.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm not juggy enough for your Juggy Club. Like
that's all right. That's all right. You got it. Yeah. It's like that. And like you said, with some of that shit, they say, oh, they discluded this book. There's crazy. I love the ancient aliens theory. Mm-hmm. I love talking any old shit like that. Anything that maybe not so much conspiracy theories. I am conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe in all of them. Of course, just some of them, just the good ones, just the real ones, you know.
Just
Did you know that the FBI coined the
chemtrails
term
and shit.
conspiracy theory?
I knew that. Yeah.
That's a
dun dun dun.
They
plot twist.
Because if they didn't say all that, it would just be theories.
That's right. Right. You got to put conspiracy in front of it, otherwise. Yeah.
Elon Musk had just said on Twitter, or they call it something else now, but it's X.
How do you know, Johnny P? How do you know that they are 100% real?
He fucking is one, bruh.
He said
Well,
like days
of course
ago.
he is. We all are. He's going to be telling us.
Between a conspiracy theory and reality is 6 months. Like everybody's got to catch on and go like, "What the fuck?"
You're like, all right, that's legit. The Earth is not flat, though. I'm not a flat earther. I don't think. Anyway, it's.
Have you been to the other? You haven't been to the flat side though.
No, I haven't been there. I haven't made it past the ice wall.
I froze.
Yeah, can't go back. Can't go past the ice wall. It's terrible. And he froze. That's great. Fucking flat Earth. I'm a bishop in the satanic alien culture. Oh my god, fucking sweet. Did I freeze? I hope I didn't fucking freeze. Is he all right? Did you think he got hurricaned? No man is an island. Man, Tasty, what that fucking hat pin? I bet you we can fucking get her to pierce her nipples with it.
I'm back. Were you guys out? Was I out?
We were.
I was.
I think you were zoned out, like you were huffing a balloon and shit, but then you came right back.
Oh, I could do it.
There you go.
I could really do one. Oh, I could. One time I rented a whole tank at the gathering, and just like I think I missed like 2 of the 4 days.
I definitely lost myself in a 20-pounder.
Yeah. 20 pounds is not that much if you share, you know.
That's it. Even then, it takes a good night, you know. I
blame it on my internet. I'm way out here in the middle. The Chinese government's probably cutting my cables right now as we speak.
Oh, we see you, Juggalo Island. That's good. What? Yeah. What? You can't go to the corner store and get you a case of Whippets in Puerto Rico. It ain't like that. They be selling that fucking Galaxy gas, scab gas shit around here at the head shops. You can get the head shop shit.
I googled it. I had a head shop for a while, but we never opened to the public because we were always oh my god, I shouldn't tell this story, but one time we were in the back fucking doing Whippets, and I asked my number 2 guy to move the alarm panel from one side to the other, and he did, and the fucking cops showed up, and we're just all like fucking clanking 8 grammars just all over the fucking ground. And I'm like, get rid of this fucking guy. It was so terrible. I swear it was the worst ever to be like gone, fucking hitting the cream
and have to deal with that.
You got the bloody knuckles from cranking these fucking things.
That's a cop, yeah.
And they really like he was moving the alarm panel from one side to the other of the shop, and the cops showed up, and it was a mess. like
you guys breaking into this place? Let's see some IDs.
But the guy that was up front was like, he used to be a cop in the military, and he knew how to speak their lingo, and he just brushed them away, and it was fine. But it was it was terrible. If people knew about that, they would not be buying island stock. They'd be like, Darren, you're a degenerate. Like, I don't know.
They're like, whatever. All right, we'll edit that part out later. Don't worry, we'll edit that part out later.
We don't need any new people. Like,
right.
We got a recipe. The island's coming we don't need new investors. I don't want new investors. It's too difficult.
That's just
every
more
new
headache.
investor, I gotta spend like 10 minutes on my keyboard adding them into the database and getting them access to all of these records I told you about earlier, where they could see it, right? It's not even easy to add people. It doesn't benefit the company.
Tell more head stories. Tell us about the head shops and shit. One time I went to fucking Vegas and Darren threw me a bunch of pens and shit and some fucking pre-rolls. I don't know if you remember that. That was way back in the day. That must have been in your head shop whippet days.
Were you there?
Yes, I was there. Yes, and I went and met up with you and you gave me a bunch of pre-rolls and pens and shit.
Holy shit.
That happened. That was probably...
There's probably like 10 people that have ever been in there and gotten some shit. Like,
yeah, it was over on... Yeah. Yeah, I met up with you right over there actually by... I can't even remember the fucking name of it, whatever. But, Vegas, it all looks the same. It's fucking...
Jones.
Yeah, it's brown. Yeah. But I was a truck driver. I was around all the time, and I came into fucking Vegas. And
oh my god,
that was like before I knew you, and somebody hit me up. We met up. Yeah, I'm old school, bro. Been around, through this fucking juggy game. That's nice. That's right. Yeah, I don't know if Ace fucking Bizarre said the Island Boys. That would be cool. Has nobody ever taken the Island Boys and put ICP's faces on them? Have we not done that yet? Who the fuck? Where's my meme guy?
We could like AI shit that you could do that easy these days. Like fucking nothing's real. Yeah, AI will just
absolutely
make everything look like it happened.
Well, you talk about like you said the difference between conspiracy and theory, fucking 6 months or whatever, and dead internet theory, right? That's a thing. You know about that? You know about that shit at all? Dead internet, where they say that there's that like approximately 5 billion people on the planet have access to the internet. And a lot of the people and things that we see on the internet, like you said, you can't trust them. A lot of them are AI generated things. A lot of it is bot shit. And we've all fucking seen bot shit on the Facebook gathering groups and bullshit. Fucking, I thought a fucking Juggalo was a fucking AI bot for God, shit. I swear to God, I thought this guy was fucking AI. Darren, I shit you not. What was his name, Jimmy?
His name was Tyler Murphy. I don't have the video because we had to restart.
God damn it! We don't. Motherfuck! All right, his name was Tyler Murphy. That's why I always make the stupid fuck whatever. But I thought this guy was a fucking bot. He was saying like the Juggalo shit he was saying was like way too Juggalo. I'm like, this is what ChatGPT would say if I told it to fucking make me a cool Juggalo story with a backstory and some bullshit, whatever. So he's juggling, but he's real, I guess. He's juggy as fuck. Then I had a bunch of people reaching out to me like, no, he's real, dude. He's real.
That's
no,
nice.
He's a fucking bot. Yeah.
You gotta have a voucher these days.
Yeah, like I got 40 mutual friends with a fucking bot. They're like, no, he's a real guy. Like, well, all right. Whew, cool. He graduated from Juggalo University. Yeah, probably if we look his shit up, that's what it says. Oh, went to fucking Juggalo U, works at fucking, Clowny Daggers, y'all. Who the fuck knows? There's everybody went to Juggalo U. His name was Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson. I watched that twice in the theater when it came out. I geeked on that shit. That was nice.
That's it. The in-depth shit, fucking psychological shit. I feel that's
young people don't know what you're talking about though. They're like, what? Robert?
Yeah, fucking Fight Club was real. The dive into the mind of a fucking schizophrenic. And that's what it is when we go to the gathering. Fucking Fight Club. I turned into Tyler Durden for 4 days.
Yep.
And don't sleep.
Too many drugs.
That's it.
Puking all over yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't sleep. I just fish out every once in a while. I come back like, oh, hang on. I felt like I just got a nap. We're good. Fucking give me another one. Fuck yeah. Got another one. I'm getting warm over here. Getting warm. All right. I froze a leg to my tank froze a tank to my leg one year. I had it
No, you didn't.
in a 20 pounder. It was in a fucking in a tent bag, like in a canvas bag, and I had it sitting between my legs, and I was just fucking cranking balloons, and it got down towards the end, and when we get down towards the end, especially if you're cranking it hard, the frost starts creeping up, and then I was like, oh, this is fucking cold. I knew it was cold, like, oh, it's fucking cold. And then I was like, yeah, and I fucking left a thing about that. Well, I got the scars. I got scars. I had a big blister on my leg. Yeah, I froze a 20-pound fucking tank to my leg. That really happened. Whatever. Fuck them. Be careful. Be careful with nitrous. It's dangerous shit.
These days, like the kids are rocking it. These I don't know what they call them. They're like mini tanks or some shit.
Yeah, the little Galaxy gas cans or whatever. That
there's like 8 brands I've seen. Yeah,
whatever they are, right? But yeah, they have them with like filtered tips that come on them. You can get a strawberry tip or
I didn't know that. That's nice.
Orange flavored shit. They taste like shit. They're great.
We learned at the smoke shop when I had it. Like we bought it. That was full of gear things, and there was like this. It was like a cigar fucking filter that fit perfect on our tanks, and we're like, "This is our on the creamers." Oh my god!
Right on the end of the big guy.
We're like, this should be a gathering staple, but
yeah, like just the tip.
Just gotta filter your stuff. Yeah,
of course, and that's easier than dragging around a 20, which not bad when they're empty and you gotta fucking lug it around, but when that motherfucker's full, goddamn, it takes some fucking work. One person ain't moving a 60 by themselves. Maybe Johnny P would pick that motherfucker up. Yeah, he's got one in each. Fucking got him in the headlock and shoot, fucking walking. Fuck yeah, that.
That's bad stuff, but it was called the aristocrat drug back in the day, like all the fucking wigs and people in the 1800s were cranking tanks back before it was cool.
They're like, hey, check out this shit we just made, huh?
It seems very bad these days. I tell you, it probably is. I shouldn't look for it here in Puerto Rico, but
no,
I really miss it. Like I miss a good.
You'll find it. Yeah,
I know shit. I invented in my head a quick attachment for. I could.
Yes.
I shouldn't be telling you all this because somebody is gonna 3D print the fuck out of it. But there should be like a. We had him on
CYNG actually does 3D printing. Drake, if you want to 3D print us one of those, that would be fucking sweet.
Yeah, I don't need to make money. I got it. But like,
no, we just want to have one.
There was like we had the paintball guns back in the day, and it was like it had a window where you backed CO2 off just a little bit and it fell out and you stuck a new cartridge in, and then
right,
if you're in a small game, not usually in paintball you have a big tank, but if you were on a small field and they limited your grammars, it was CO2.
Yes.
And I was like, man, why don't they have that for whippets?
Yeah, because listen, I've gone through my share of aluminum crackers. The ones where you put them together, but they're aluminum, so the fucking threads strip out and shit right away. So then I just went and spent a few bucks and I got a brass one. I don't know if you've ever had a brass cracker, but when you pull out a fucking brass cracker at a fucking party, they know you mean fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like. And those threads are not stripping, so
yeah, but it should be a crank, like
that would be so much easier. Like I said, with the aluminum, and then it starts fucking and then you're like, it won't fucking work anymore. This stupid fucking thing. That brass one.
We crashed that once, and it's
a semi-auto whippet cracker. I know this is the type of shit. I'm like, hey, let's do a podcast. Well, fucking all kinds of good shit will happen. We got a semi-auto whippet. It's like the thing you put the fucking 6 chargers in, and 6 of them in. You're like, it's the fucking.
Oh dang! Now you're out of control. Okay, so we need a revolving cylinder. Crack.
We're getting crazy. We're filling punchers. We ain't fucking around.
If you're not fishing out, you're not even trying. Just
oh my God, please fucking dumb me down. And really, like I said, I just forgot how to tie my shoes and shit. Didn't really help with them.
Yeah.
But good times, good times.
You never get really far. It's just like, oh, I forgot about my worries. And then
I'll tell you, I used to fuck with one of the guys from the Juggalo Yacht Club, and they always used to tell them like that fucking tank is like a fucking anchor for that yacht club. You know what I mean? You really want to slow those guys down. Fucking nobody's doing nothing for 2 days. Good times. Good times.
I hope they like me over than the yacht club. I kind of felt like they made fun of me a few times. I never know what's going on. I feel like I'm too.
You're paranoid.
I take shit personally. Like, not dude. If you know about Juggalo Ranch,
let's talk about Juggalo Ranch.
You don't know.
Bring that up.
Do you know?
Let's talk about it. What about?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody said something to me earlier though, and they said, ask about Juggalo Ranch. That's what somebody called me. They said, ask about Juggalo Ranch. Tell me about it. What is it?
I really don't know, but the gist of it that I know about is a husband and wife bought some land in Colorado.
So you didn't have nothing to do with that? That wasn't you? That wasn't like some Juggalo Island project? That's what they were spinning it to, that it was like some Juggalo Island project, but that's not what it was.
Nothing to do with me at all. Nothing.
All right.
But they bought some land, and then the story I heard, and I don't know if this is true, was that one of the couple had cheated on the other, and then they stopped paying the bills on the land because it wasn't paid off. It was payments, and it just disappeared. That's what I heard.
Oh, I thought you were going to go into some great shit. Maybe it wasn't, because I thought you were going to go into some great shit about fucking the Juggalo Ranch, where they open up this big brothel for juggalos, and like a Juggalo brothels, and the chicks all got their faces painted and shit. That's not like that. Nobody's done that yet.
No, it looked like it was just like, a bunch of acreage in the middle of nowhere, and like one wood hut or something. And maybe
I was right with you on that, Riri. It says, a husband and wife bought some land in Colorado. What's the punchline? They didn't pay the fucking bills and lost it. Fuck.
Yeah, but it's like a good example for what I want to do with the island project is not lose it. Like, when we commit to a property, it needs to be forever.
Self-sustaining. Yes, absolutely. I like where you are with that. And like you said, anybody that's on board with you is on board with you, man. I don't really think, a lot of the new kids, the chapter 17ers coming in, they don't I fucking ruined it. I ruined it like Ouija Mac, but they don't know about the shit you've been doing. Like you said, you've been putting in the work and putting in the fucking, looking out for it. And I knew what it was going to be when I posted that shit up on Facebook about fucking Juggalo Island. Like I ripped this up. I knew it would immediately be a bunch of people telling me to shut the fuck up because they know that I'm a fucking hater baiter like that.
Yeah, I've seen like 8 comments in the chat. I really not paying attention. I hope you're not getting grief over it, but I think
no, not at all. No,
definitely
no. They love you. The Juggalos fucking love you, bro. Why you tripping, man? They fucking love you. They love what you
I got enough haters. Definitely.
Yeah.
I create it too because
I'm trying to round them up and get some on here so that we.
I cut all public posts off. I really don't post publicly anymore. I got like 600 on my friends list. Which is insanely small. There's people that have like thousands or 5,000 friends, and I don't have the energy for that. Like, if I cut off a dude, he came back and added me just the other day, and he had like 3 or 2 negative posts, and I booted.
I'm not fucking with you anymore, MC.
I don't have the time with that. Like,
okay, yeah.
No, I like Hort. Like, he's a.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm pro Hort. I got a terrible story about all of that, but I probably shouldn't. We probably don't.
Okay, all right. We don't have to do that. We'll wait for a time where we can get you and him on at the same time for that.
I could probably do that.
Johnny P says, because I don't know if you heard about it. Pull up that fucking picture, Jimmy, because MC Horror is getting old and he's a juggalo. He's been jugging a long time. The one
Roast?
MC Horror, yes, but that MC Horror shit.
Waffles, you need to work on these punchlines. I don't know what a punchline is.
The Juggalo with the Juggalo Ranch, because you're like, oh, the couple from Colorado bought some land, and then it just went, yeah, they didn't pay the bills. You didn't punchline it up. You just kind of set it up, and then
cool, that's my thing. Like, I don't want to get involved in a property if we can't pay the bills.
Fuck yeah. All right, so what does this shit say? It's like next month sometime in January.
For my birthday, still up in the air though. Need to lock in some ideas. The roast of MC Horror, January 23rd, 2025.
That's close to my birthday. I could dig that.
Hey, when's your birthday?
Oh my God, when's your birthday? Because we'll roast you for your birthday. That sounds fucking great. We're looking for juggalos to talk shit to. I'm sweet.
I won't say my birthday. If you figure it all out,
all right, you're in.
All right, it's close, and that's a relative term.
Facebook will tell me.
Nobody won't. But if you look up Facebook, it's gonna say my birthday is the Marine Corps birthday because that's how I roll. Like Marine Corps.
All right. That's all right. I know how to tell fucking military time, dude. It's like 23:49 right now. You fucking with me where I am. What time is it where you are?
12:50, like 24.
Oh, okay.
No, that's 00.
Say 24:50. You motherfucker, say it, smart guy.
24:50. I've been out for a long time. I've been out.
You sound like me when I tell my boss I'll be there at 7:75. I'm not late. I got there before 8. I was there at 7:75, dude. Yeah. Fuck, I'm not late. Wasn't 8 o'clock.
We're 1 hour ahead because we don't do daylight savings out here, but then we get back on the East Coast time in the spring. But like Trump says he's going to get rid of the daylight savings. I don't think that'll happen. It's nice to have goals, but that's like, how do you change that? I don't know.
There's some cities like, like you said, there's some cities that choose not to participate in daylight savings time, like Indianapolis and shit. Half the year they're on Eastern time, half the year they're on Central time because they don't fucking play that shit.
Oh my God, that's very north to. Like usually it's Arizona or something like south.
Well, right. Well, because they're it's what it is these major cities that are close to the time zone. Because the time zone change would run somewhat, down. Chicago is on Central time, so it's like right in front of Chicago, kind of where Indianapolis is when you look at it on the map. Same thing with. Like you said, is it Phoenix or one of those out there that there's a city out there that does the same thing where like half the year they're on mountain time, half the year they're on pack time or some shit like that because they don't change their shit.
Yeah.
Am I confusing everything? What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know.
That's exactly the point of why you want to get rid of it because it seems goofy. It's tough.
It fucking seems goofy. I don't know. It gets dark at 5 o'clock now. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Hey, you know what? Where you were at? Hey, where's Johnny P and Riri? I think they're up in like some fucking. They live in a shed in Oregon or some shit like that. All right, they live. I imagine their house looks like a porta potty with a little fucking half moon wood door on it and shit.
They call them honey pots. The honey.
I know.
If you
it is,
poop
I
in
can
a bucket
imagine there
because it's frozen grounds. You can't. Getting good in the
They got their bathroom door is like that door that splits in half. You know what I mean? It's like if you just want to close top or bottom of it or whatever. I could just imagine that that's like how they live and shit. But they got a real sweet bidet and fucking looks good. They got like this top of the line fucking ass washer and shit. You guys are fucking balling with the
I'm
half
about
door.
the bidet. I couldn't travel, but I have a portable bidet.
We use a bucket.
It's rechargeable. I have a rechargeable butt washer because I go all over the motherfucker, and I can't go there with a dirty butt.
Yeah, you gotta have it. Yeah, that's something you gotta keep that thing on deck. It's rechargeable.
Yeah, it's rechargeable. Yeah,
lithium ion.
Yeah, I think so. I gotta keep it in my carry-on because the under the plane they don't want batteries there.
The bidet's for brushing teeth.
You better clean it first.
You know.
It tastes like butt.
I mean, whatever. You know, I don't know, whatever. A little
Johnny P says Waffles is a man of refined taste. Yeah, like I gotta keep the butthole clean. I was in the infantry for 4 years before the war, so it's easy times. But like, there's nothing worse than getting back from like 2 weeks and getting your shower and you gotta fucking rake through these dingleberries like they're fucking monumental dingleberries on top of dingleberries, and you're just like,
my God,
I wish I washed my ass those 2 weeks. But yeah,
what does it do? Does it like Bluetooth to your phone and shit so you can control it, or how's that work? Does it got like a little? It's got a little remote.
I got two buttons. It's like low flow and high flow, but I use the high flow. Crank that, soldier boy. Just
but you got to you got to aim it right, and it's like the same thing. Like if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. So what's the time limit you give yourself on the bidet till you start feeling real weird and gay and shit? Start thinking about dicks. How long does that take?
No, I'll refill it. I don't mind. Dicks. Fuck it.
I'm just saying, you're spraying it, and then you're like, oh, all of a sudden, oh shit, wait, I just made it weird. It was clean 2 minutes ago, but I kept going anyway.
Usually I don't have a problem with my battery thing, but I got the like hose in the house and I will spray it. And sometimes I just feel like calling up a man and talking about the old days.
Yeah. I got this big thing. It looks like it's like a buffing wheel that I just kind of sit on, and it kind of fucking whatever. It's cool. I got to change the pad out every once in a while. But what, dude? What? Yeah, I was never gonna work. God, we ruined everything. What do you? Jesus Christ! Holy yeah. That's exactly what it is, dude. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. We're trying to get some shit done here. Fuck.
I bought that the other day because I put a citronella candle in my fucking bathroom because I had like 8 mosquitoes getting through the window.
It's the butt buffer.
And the citronella candle, I left it burning for like 3 fucking hours, and my wife's like, "Is there something on fire?" I was like, "Oh my God." I left the citronella candle just burning in there. The mosquitoes didn't even give a fuck. They were just like, "We're not dead."
It's like all smoke. There's smoke everywhere in the
but it's smoky. I had to scrub the whole fucking bathroom from top to bottom with this fucking thing. I'm glad I got it.
And now you can repurpose it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna put it on my ass tonight and just.
I mean, because if nothing, and if nothing else, you could probably sell it to Johnny P for $1. I think he'll buy it. He's like, "Look, fucking, you see that thing? Fucking give me one of those.
Yeah,
want me one of those. Retire this thing."
Yeah, it cleans good. Yeah, you gotta get the butthole.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's in Puerto Rico and shit. They do shit weird
go backwards. You gotta go one way. Don't.
Right. Yeah, you got to make that decision right away, right? Clockwise, counterclockwise, what you want to do. The ups and downs of the wicked clowns is what I like to call it. That's what I call the ups. And downs.
Stick to a unidirection. Yeah, whatever you start with, keep going. This
I got to make a
I think it's clockwise.
I think we just did that. Boy, did this turn into a shit show real quick. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh man,
it's always about the butt. Hey, I just said we're juggalos. If you're showing your fucking butthole, you want to make sure that it's clean. You don't want to be showing us no dirt. Buffer will do a video.
giant piece of the butt buffer goes backward in Australia. That is true. The Australians do go the opposite direction. They
It's something about the equator. Yeah, something about the equator, right? Oh, that's fucking great. That's fucking great. Yeah, if I see that thing, if it's all shitty next time I see it, I'm not asking any questions. That's all. Hey, how's that?
Hello?
Why's the stick so long? Yeah.
I love you. It surprisingly doesn't use a lot of batteries. I'm shocked,
Yeah, like you get some mileage out of it.
Yeah,
Shit, really, you hook a few fucking solar panels up to that thing or whatever. Fuck yeah. Hey, it's fucking drinks. I need a fucking swill. That is so sweet. You gave that pin away to taste. Let me tell you, she's gonna be happy about that. Hey, somebody should tag her in this, Dave, or I don't know who the fuck. Probably nobody's even friends with her because she's some dumb fucking whore. I'm just kidding. She's cool. She's cool. Did I make it weird? Nobody clip that and send it to her. Her name's Clarissa Page. That's there we go. That's all we needed. Fuck
yeah, to be nice to the Wolfpack girls. I think they always made me feel welcome.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? They're doing their thing, and I miss that about the gathering, the unity that it brought. If you knew nothing else,
I'll tell you though,
strippers were there.
Them and a couple others are probably the reason I got pulled over that time after the gathering, because everybody climbed my ladder. I got the last spot in the ballers because they were like everything was fucked up, and I got
because it's always fucked up, right?
The sweetest spot was the right on the main stage, so close that the fire marshal came and was like, I need to inspect your fucking fire extinguisher. I was like, I'm not a vendor. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it was like a fucking calamity. But then like everybody climbed up on my roof and got like on the roof of the RV and watching the main stage. Somebody kicked off somebody kicked off my brake light and they put it back on upside down, and that's why I got pulled over on the way back.
Well, mad props to them for at least putting it back on and shit. That could have been so much worse if it just pulled away. I mean, I guess got pulled over either way, but
yeah,
at least they put it. At least they put it back on. It said the hose make you feel welcome. That is fucking. That's crazy. Fucking wait. And they had the guys running around with their shoulder pads and the full riot gear on. And,
that was dope. Yeah.
That was good shit, Like, yeah, it was there, man. They were fucking doing it. So I missed some of that, but whatever. Fuck them. They need to do. I feel like a Cave and Rock gathering would. It's been at Legend, like I said, I always thought Cave and Rock was home because, we did a couple of Nelson's gatherings when I first started going. Then it was like we couldn't find. Okay, we went to down by Columbus and Pataskala, and that was a fucking shit show. So okay, that's not our home. That's just like some fucking crop field they put us all in. And when they find Cave and Rock, it's like, oh, okay, this is fucking home. This is where we are. And then it was there for a bunch of years, but now it's been at Legend Valley for more years than it was at Cave and Rock. So it seems like Legend Valley is home to a lot of these people that they don't know the Cave and Rock stuff. Even they've seen the layout, they've seen pictures, they've seen stuff, some videos and stuff. But even in the Cave Rock, like you said, the phones didn't work and people weren't it wasn't a bunch of smartphones and stuff, people taking pictures. I guess the last couple of years, but leading up to that, really, it wasn't like that. Maybe if you had a digital camera, I did find like a bunch of pictures. Like I had a digital camera for a couple of years, But anytime with my phone or anything, like, yeah, just, you're not taking the pictures, but it's cool to whip them out and see, and especially the Cave and Rock ones where it has the bird cages over by second stage and shit. And if people don't know, they don't know. This would just be in the middle of nowhere again. Yeah, at this point it would be somewhat refreshing. And I think that they only owe them like 90 grand or something like that. Some shit it is, so like, you just fucking squash that shit. It's like paying your taxes, kind of.
I had heard that we could rent Hog Rock, but not let ICP play.
Boom, 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 boom. What about Ouija though? Does Ouija? Well,
Yeah, but I think everybody but ICP.
We're going back to Cave and Rock as soon as they retire.
Yeah,
right? Has Hog Rock been flooded? Is it underwater? Has the river been rising?
I think it could always be there, even if the river rises a few times here and there. It's tough. There was a property really, really close to Hog Rock and likely adjacent to them, and it came up for sale. And we never have enough money at the time to, somebody wants to get sold out.
Well, and then it's it's got to be it's a definite thing. It's you got to feel comfortable with it. Everybody's got to feel comfortable with it. And Hog, it's nostalgia for a lot of us. That's all. It's nostalgia. And Sharon Osbourne owes him $50K. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's not just nostalgia though. In that area, it's unique that we have probably more authority than Ohio. Ohio has like a rule about having law enforcement inside of gatherings.
Right.
That we didn't have in Hog Rock area.
Right. And that was another thing, right? So if you was like really doing some right, and there's rules to it, because I remember being in Oklahoma and the fucking cops rolled in there like 5 or 6 fucking cars deep, and it was scary as fuck.
Oh, even absent the cops in Oklahoma, the Oklahoma people wouldn't let us carry coolers to the main stage for some odd reason. And it was funny because it's a gathering, right? And we're all like really, like most people were really cool as fuck. So like we just left our cooler there. And when we came back after main stage, the cooler was still there. And
right. Yeah.
Like nobody fucked with it. It was just like,
yeah.
Okay, we'll be back. If it's empty, fuck it,
right.
But really everybody was cool and nobody fucked with it. It was really nice.
Yeah, but like you say, Oklahoma was like fucked up. Like, okay, we know, a spot like that, like, we don't want the cops to just be rolling up in there. When you're talking like Hog Rock shit, nobody can even call 911 really anyway. That's like the only call you can make is emergency calls and shit. So like if something happened at Cave and Rock where somebody needed to call 911, they needed police, like, okay, yeah, they could be there, but yeah, there wasn't a presence required. There wasn't sheriffs driving around how it is at Legend Valley. They're not fucking with you for anything as long as you're not hurting anybody or doing anything too stupid, but they're still there, and that fucking annoyed some people out. It takes away.
I chewed the cops out because they fuck with my wife at the Legend Valley. We were trying to
the sheriffs. You're talking about the sheriffs.
Yeah, we had like a fuckload of luminaries. Like I don't know, fucking you like
fire.
You light the thing and they fucking float up, and they come over and jump my wife's shit, and I went over and talked shit to them. Like I should have probably been arrested because
that's a big thing. Let me tell you,
I let them have it, and they were really pretty cool for getting talk shit to. Like
I see one of those fly into a tree my second stage at Legend Valley, where they let one of those off and it didn't get up high enough before it got caught by a tree. And it was pretty much going to burn the whole fucking tree down, is what it appeared. And then the Juggalos all stared at it with their minds and extinguished the fire with our combined energy.
You have to do that. You got to chip in. I tell you, I was immature at the time, and it took Steve really like grabbing me by the side and just telling me, you know, like,
let it go.
Well, he was
Shut
like,
up, let it go.
He was like, yeah, I just watched that. I just watched the Ice movie just like the other day. Like, I got a lawn ornament right now of the fucking Olaf. Like, anyways, no, it was
Frozen.
Yeah, Steve was
the
like
Ice movie. I'm thinking you're talking about 2012, Day After Tomorrow. What the fuck's he talking about? Frozen. Gotcha. Frozen. Okay.
Like Steve just laid it on me, like personally. Like he's like, dude, I got neighbors, and they gotta get your shit out of their fucking farm equipment, and we don't have that kind of relationship to keep that nice. You gotta stop. And I felt it, you know, like he reasoned. Steve Trickle is dope as shit, and he reasoned.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, I brought my whole box of luminaries in the RV, and he didn't see it again. Like he was nice. I did.
Yeah,
He had a good,
and that's good.
A good way to meet with me.
And like Johnny B's got a good point here that the only place to really light those off is the seminar tent.
It's like floating right here.
Gonna burn my whole shit down. The fireworks. That's what really freaks his chick out, Mrs. Trickle.
Well, to us, we're in the middle of nowhere, but to them, they're surrounded by neighbors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That's their shit. And like you said, there's a lot of the farm equipment and shit, and you know, you get the thing down, it still has like a little metal frame with it or whatever. It's got to land somewhere. It's not like it goes super far. You know, when we're in here, we're in the city, you know, a couple miles away. You're like, yeah, nobody's gonna know it was me, but they're there. It's like, okay, well, they're gonna know it was from Legend Valley because that's the only fucking thing around here. You know, they have to live there when we leave, and there's not 5,000 other juggalos there smelling like shit and fucking shitting down the neck of the porta potty and whatever the fuck they're doing on the top of it. Know what the fuck they're doing. They're shitting down the fucking pipe on the top of the porta potty. It's fucking gross as shit. But you know, that's when the juggalos aren't there, they're fucking you know, like I said, they have to deal with that. And the fireworks is a big thing. She trips out about that shit. They don't want to burn their shit down. I wouldn't want to. If you came in my living room and was lighting off fireworks, I'd probably be a little upset too, you know? I understand it. Still bring your fireworks though. You know, whatever.
I saw this neat. It's like the foam. There's like some sort of foam thing where it floats up and it's not harmful. Like I saw that.
It was like in the shape of a big hatchet, man.
Yeah.
It smelled like detergent. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Whoever did that's got some real blowing skills with a bubble wand.
I think, is it private though? Is it that's not done by the record label?
Oh,
I don't know.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't Teasy. It was Tasty. Not Teasy, Tasty. She's different whore. I'm just kidding, Teasy. Give her a wrench. I'll put it to you like this, Teasy. There's no way I would give this other bitch a wrench. I can tell you that. She's got wrenches. She's a different type of tool, if you know what I mean.
Metric or standard?
Garden. So, okay. That's that shit though. Yeah, that's what's up with. Do they use metric or standard? Hang on. Do you order a 1/4 pounder or a 33 millimeter when you're there? How does that work? Still a 1/4 pounder? They use standard there in Puerto Rico.
You know what they call a Big Mac in France?
No, we get Man, the only thing I've been getting is grams of wax, and but they still have limits here. It's wild.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have that. But it's been a while since I had some. Do
they sell grams or do they sell kilos?
I
They
wish.
sell grams.
We walk the beach every morning because you never know, you might find a kilo of some shit. One time, I'm not even bullshitting you. One time we walked the beach and there was a whole fucking boat pinned into the fucking shore, and there was gas cans everywhere, plastic containers of gas. Like,
you're like, oh my, it's the fucking apocalypse.
We walked right through that shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's everywhere. Fucking. And when we were coming back, there was dudes grabbing the containers of the fuel, like the fuel containers, and disappearing them in the jungle. It was fucking wild. Oh my god.
They're like, no, you didn't see none of this. You didn't see none of this. Don't be taking our shit. Fuck no.
Yeah. All the can. There was there was bottles of water and Dominican chocolate candies all in the beach. So yeah,
it was probably full of Coke and shit. Who knows what the fuck was in it? Whatever.
I wish I could find. I was like, man, this could be the thing. All the time they find bales of Coke. All
yeah. Where's my bale of Coke?
One day, can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
No, I'm in Cleveland. Our fucking river is flammable.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucked up. We ain't get no bales of fucking Coke up here and shit. We get fucked up.
Man, if I get lucky one day, I don't know how much a bale is, but
I think Riri just wants to talk. She wants to talk more about the bidet. She's wondering what kind of PSI that thing's putting out. She's wondering. She's
30 PSI. You got to get the cleanliness.
I heard that, but you don't want to peel skin. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, that shit's sensitive, man. It doesn't grow back like your fingers.
There's like 4 or 5 different styles of buttons and switches. My mother-in-law is like particular. She's like, you got the right kind, and you know, I gotta like get her favorite. You know,
I just heard
my favorite.
Yeah. Right. I just heard there's some expensive toilet these guys were just talking about. They're like, that's like a $20,000 toilet, and like fucking Drake bought it for somebody or something. They bought him a fucking 20 like for Christmas. Out of a $20,000 toilet. What do you give to a guy that you're like, dude, you gotta get you one of these, man. Here, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna give you one. Like, hey, you're fucking, we got you a toilet. Awesome. That's a great gift though, right? That's personal. It's personal.
It's nice to have a clean butthole.
Yeah, that's great. I got to be honest with you. I'm always afraid it's gonna spray everywhere and it's gonna fucking go up my back. It's gonna go down. I'm sure it's in my underwear. My underwear's already wet, so it doesn't really matter. It just kind of cleans them out. But I'm like, I don't know about using it. It seems like that seems crazy. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look into it. I do want to do like a heated seat because I don't know. I've sat on a heated toilet seat before, and let me tell you, fucking that'll really get the pipes moving. Don't fear the bidet. Give it a shot. I'm gonna get one of them Temu bidets though to give it a shot and only invest like $4 in it because I won't fuck around. I'm gonna have my dude 3D print me one.
I'll tell you, I found them. The first one I found was at Home Depot. It's pretty regular, you know. But you could get like,
what are we talking about? $20, $50, $100? Where are we at?
Like $28.99, I think.
All right, that's reasonable. Heated means recently used.
Used on eBay at $14.99. I don't know.
That's great. Well, that's the thing we're doing this year, though. There, you know, we're gonna put this shit out there. I'm definitely gonna go through. I'm gonna watch this weekend, and I'm gonna chop it up and send shit everywhere. I'll talk with Chris from Deck One Delt, and I'm sure those guys will be all about fucking, you know, talking some of your shit and you know, letting people know that like, yo, this is a fucking real thing. And you know, like I said, the Juggalo's got good things to say about you. and it's always awesome coming, having you come out here and fuck around with us. It's good shit. We're just out here doing dumb juggy shit anyway, and hopefully we can get you out here. You can participate in the roast with MC Horror. I don't know how we're gonna coordinate that yet, but we're fucking doing that. I've been saving up shit for fucking 14 years for this guy.
Damn, that's a long.
I'm just kidding. Horror been around a long
write
time.
Your
though,
notes. Write notes. You got to get it right. You don't waste it.
Like,
if it's been that long.
I'm like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like he's got so many fucking, like you said, it's like some negative, but that's like positive. He's been doing real good. He's coming out with a Christmas song that I know, right? Like fucking MC Horror making a comeback with a Christmas song. I fucking love it. It's not half bad. I think it's going to be coming out within the next week or so. So I'm sure we'll definitely play it on here. And
I got a shitload of this stuff on my iTunes.
Oh shit! All right, is any of it any good? Because I don't think I've ever heard anything that good from him. I really like Midnight.
There's
Yami,
some that's really good. Yeah.
You ever fuck with Midnight Yami at all? Probably not.
I don't think so.
Ever heard of him? Even probably not. He's some some new kid that he wasn't really a juggalo, and he started making juggalo music, and the juggalos really were up in arms about it. Like, I really don't even know the story, but they were bullying him around online and shit a little bit. And he kind of, I feel like he's won a lot of the juggalos over because he kind of just stood the test of time and was like, fuck you guys. I'm a fucking juggalo. I'm doing this shit. Oh my God. David. Why is it some fucking cop in there? Is that what the motherfucking police call you? It's fucking David. Get the fuck out of here. It's definitely what the police call him, David. But yeah, it's probably my guy. He wanted to know all about fucking crypto and shit. I told him, like, yeah, but talking to this crypto dude, come on in there and chime in and ask questions. I didn't even see him in there. He's like, I don't give a fuck. And fucking Billy, that's what's up. Well, we're just fucking wrapping up, Billy. So go fuck yourself. We're, like I said, it was definitely coming on there. We're going to be doing the roast thing. I'll be in touch with you, Waffles, because like I said, I'm going to put this out there, and then we'll gather a collection of all of your haters to come fucking talk shit about you, and it'll be funny.
Yeah, if you could get the haters, oh my gosh, that would be worth it. I have a good time just talking to you, but if you could get haters, that would make it even better, because I don't rate haters. I'm not popular. Like, I'm not.
No, and you're not out there causing a controversy.
Deep. I don't rate the haters, but they're out there. They're like, I don't know. They probably don't understand what's going on with the project. They probably don't realize I do the waffle shirts shit either, and barely.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to do the Waffle House shirt shit, like, it's right on my website. You could just download the graphics and print that yourself, because I don't need to make money selling shirts. And people were like, you should make fucking bibs and baby jumpers and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, dude,
like, that's not what I'm doing.
I don't have time for all that. Just make
I'm
your
not
own.
doing that.
Make it. I got the graphics. They're free. To go to stillstabbing.com and just download your graphics and just make your own shit.
And you got fucking stillstabbing.com. That's fucking sweet. That's a sweet fucking web address, right? Like,
yeah, I've owned it for a long time. I got a lot of web addresses. There's like another dimension of web addresses that the island owns called ENS. I'm
it's
gonna
some whole other shit. You're gonna get into some whole other shit. Man.
I don't want to keep you on here forever for that shit.
But I'll tell you what, I'm definitely interested to hear more of that shit, because even with some of it or whatever, like you said, we skim the surface of it. If you really want to dive into it and see, what is happening or what has happened with it, progression over the years and shit. I'm sure you got that shit broke down. And you some points where you could really tell that, like, oh yeah, this is fucking okay. It kind of stalled here and fucking boom, 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 whatever. It's you know what I mean. I'm sure you got that all documented and shit. So I'll definitely put it out there, and I will get Tasty's info for you. Like, her name's Clarissa, whatever. I'll look her up. I'll tell her to hit you up on the Facebook and fucking get her shit. She's going to be super stoked about that. With any luck, we can get her to pierce her nipple with it or something. We'll see what happens. Or maybe we'll blur it out. I don't know. Prof did it.
Yeah.
Nice fucking Prof video with the naked chicks and shit. Fucking dope, right?
Yeah.
It was cool.
Breasts everywhere, no nipples. Yeah.
We got to fucking rock out with a little Temple of Ash and shit. Friday the 13th. We looked at some stupid fucking charms. Enoch was in my chat and shit after I was fucking sucking on his dick. How cool was that? Fuck, I wish I would have had a chance to brush my teeth. Whatever.
That was nice. And Rigman doing dabs for days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been a great episode.
Gross. That was fucking dope. Yeah, I had a fucking blast, man. This is this is my life. Fucking love this shit. So we'll definitely. Jimmy, did you work on an outro song at all? Did we talk about that?
No, I was just gonna play the video.
You like that one? You're just gonna play the video?
I like it.
All right, I like it. What'd you think? What'd you think of the new intro? The fucking the MTV. All right, let's do it. All right, fuck you guys. Thanks, fucking Juggalos, for watching us talk about our dumb shit. Sir, yes, sir. Signing off. Do it, Jimmy.
Do that.
That's one small step for man,